Good evening, everyone, to the Blue Stand once again. We haven't been on for a few days. We've been waiting for news. Plus, because we haven't been playing, didn't play last week. We wasn't in the FA Cup, or so that's why we'll be back, of course, Thursday for the Fulham preview. With Chelsea will be back in action again. We tonight we're going to discuss all the transfers we've done so far, and Enzo Fernandez. Big story for Enzo Fernandez. It's still going on. As I'm talking, I'm hearing Chelsea are in deep talks. Looks like we're going to get him. I think we will get him in the end. It's just taking a bit of more time than always because it's a massive deal. It's a massive deal. It's going to be like we're going to pay altogether 120 million. One large Benfica one, they wanted the whole amount, 105 million amount cash up front, but we came back and we offered them 120 million, one large payment, and the rest 5 installments. The player wants to come to Chelsea. He's actually said it. It's been seen. Enzo Fernandez said he wants to come with Chelsea, so that makes it easier for us as well. It looks like we're still talking, but it looks like we will get this player. Massive deal, massive player. The only thing is. The only thing is, we're going to have to let go of 3 players right now. Right now, tomorrow maybe. If we get Fernandez, it looks like Jorginho could be going. Arsenal are interested. We hear. Some other clubs probably will be interested. Ziyech, a lot of clubs will be interested in Ziyech. It could go. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think these 3 players could well go.
Gallagher.
Yeah, so let's welcome Deals as well. Yeah, Deals, welcome to the Blue Stand.
Big up, Nick.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, good. I just said I'll bring you in a second. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, and Conor Gallagher, I don't want him to go myself. I hope he stays. Everton are interested. They already offered, I think they offered 40 million, but Chelsea haven't accepted it. Gallagher wants to see all the options. He could well go on loan and still be a player. That's an option still. They're going to talk to him. They don't want him to go like that. He's a great player, one for the future, Gallagher. But if he goes, it's going to be for the right amount. And that's if he wants to go. He can stay. I don't think Chelsea go tell him, go or whatever. He can stay and be a bench player, because we've got a whole new team coming up next season, and he can, make his way through. I know he loves Chelsea, so we're going to see on that what happens with Gallagher. Yeah, Deals, how are you?
I'm doing well, bro. I'm doing well.
Good. Well, what's your are you excited about the
Yeah,
Fernandez?
I'm excited about Fernandez.
Yeah,
Obviously, I've been watching this player for a while now.
yeah,
And I think he's a good midfielder that will solve a few problems of creating. Defensively, I don't think he's a defensive midfielder. He's more attacking
yeah.
midfielder. But yeah, I feel that this midfielder is a midfielder that we need right now, and it will help us in going forward in the midfield and passing and his directness of passing and being on the ball and off the ball. So
Hmm.
I feel this type of midfielder is a midfielder that can create chances at certain times and be alert on certain times,
Yeah.
and the sort of midfielder that we've been screaming out for, and he will solve a few problems. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, of course, he's a massive player. I've seen I've been watching Sky before I come on. Roy Hodgson talking about him. Saw him in the World Cup. Great player. This player is, he's going to become a world class player. He's only young. That's another good thing. Yeah, I can see him solving our problems. We get him. The rest of the players, I'm going to go through them. You'd be amazed how many players we have, and I'm going to go through them soon. But yeah, Fernandez, unbelievable player. Let's hope it would be done tonight. It could go to tomorrow, to the last minute even. But Chelsea are offered really good, money now. They said, they give them like I said, one large payment, and then 5 installments. That's a lot of money. It will work out to like 120 million altogether. So I don't think Benfica will refuse. I saw Benfica's coach talking as well.
Yep.
You see that? Yeah. Even he said it. He said, the player, he didn't say he wants to go to Chelsea. He ain't going to say that, but the player does want to come to us. He just said, for it's a lot of money, but for now, he's our player, of course. For now, till we actually sign that dotted line, he's a Benfica player. But and then, let's see. I hope we start tonight, so put that out, out of our misery because everyone's going crazy.
I
Right?
think what we've been hearing,
Yeah.
in the news and that and stuff, saying that we wasn't had a proper meeting, and there was no notifications going on, and
Mm,
notifications failed. I believe that was taken at place at first because we didn't know where Benfica were at, and now
yeah.
we knew where Benfica's place and mindset was at. I think this deal was being made because we know what their stance is. And
Yeah.
from where we know what their stance is,
Yes.
we offered
Yes.
the right money.
Exactly, deal. Deal. Sorry. Yeah, and the other thing, they were saying that Benfica didn't like the way we talked to Fernandez because Chelsea, very clever. They talked to the player to see what he says,
Yeah,
and they found out he said he wants to go to Chelsea. They didn't like that one, so that's why they didn't accept that offer. They were trying hard to get, if you know what I mean.
I think we're
And
just
now,
testing the waters like we
yeah, they're
always do.
testing, of course. They're testing everything, but now we've come in with this big, big bid. It's hard for them to refuse. Plus, they know Fernandez wants to come here. So yeah, I have him there right in front of us still, um, in his Argentinian kit.
Yeah,
Hopefully, it will be. I didn't put them. People have been putting him in a blue Chelsea kit in Twitter, but I don't want to do that till he's actually our player.
yeah,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah.
But yeah, it'd be unbelievable.
Look at the strength of the legs we've
Look,
got, man. He's got a lot of strength on him, and I feel that
yeah,
with the pace and the pace of the Premier League, it will suit him because he plays with the fast pacedness with the passing,
yeah, God,
and he brings the passing onto the table. So when he does bring that them passes, I believe he will find spaces for our wingers like the Mudriks, like the Jao Felixes, and the Midiakes. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I do feel that there will be some kind of link up play. Hopefully we
God.
see better play, and Potter has to deliver now. We're getting all
Oh,
these players.
exactly. We're going to come to Porto as well. He has to deliver. He's getting a whole new team. Uh, I'm going to go through the players and what we have got already, and still we have to come. Um, still nothing new about Fernandez. Still going on and still talking over there.
Nick, don't you find it a bit of coincidence that
Yeah,
this Jorginho
yeah,
news has been coming up out of the blue, out of nowhere?
yeah. It's nothing. It's all rumors. Saying Arsenal haven't said a thing. It's
David Ornstein came out though. David
yeah,
Ornstein and
yeah,
Fabrizio have
yeah.
come out.
They're guessing games as usual.
No, no, they're not guessing. They're not guessing, Nick. It's actually it's come out and said that Arsenal are bidding for
Yeah,
Jorginho.
Yeah, even though, I don't know, even the news on Sky Sports, they haven't said Arsenal have come out. They said certain journalists have come out,
It
but
wouldn't shock me
yeah.
if we got rid of him
No,
and did it.
if we get Fernandez, he's gonna go
It wouldn't surprise me
because
if it wouldn't
yeah,
surprise me if we got rid of Jorginho
only
and
if
then
Fernandez goes.
we get rid of Gallagher and then we're going
Yeah,
for another midfielder.
yeah, we
That would
could work.
surprise me.
Yeah, because we're still in talks with Casado still.
Yep.
We're still talking. Don't forget. Yeah, I mean, um, if if we do get Fernandez, there's gonna be, like I said, three players will go right now, and a lot of them will be going in the summer. It's a whole complete
I think
team,
Ziyech. I
new
think
team.
Ziyech is the one that stays. I've
I
changed my
want him
mind
to
on that
stay.
situation. I think he
Uh,
stays
yeah, I
because
hope he stays
the
because he's
reason
on
why I
form.
think he stays,
Yeah, yeah,
Nick,
yeah,
because he's been showing lately that he's a part of this team and he puts the crosses in the boxes sometimes to have arts and
yeah,
he's made a space for him to be in the squad. I believe that selling him right now,
yeah.
considering the wingers that we have injured right now, I believe that there will be no chance of selling him in this window because of the players that we have injured for the wingers position.
Yes, that's true. I don't want to see Ziyech going because he's really playing well, like you said right now. But they're the players what have been mentioned. If we get Fernandez, Jorginho, I can see that happening because we're not getting rid of Kanti or Kovacic right now. It's gonna be Jorginho, if anyone. Yeah, I mean, we've brought some great players. Mudrik, uh, Mudrik for 8.
I
What's
respect
it?
Jorginho for being there
Oh
in the
yeah, I
Roman
like
era.
Jorginho.
I
Uh,
respect him to be in there for the Roman era, and
yeah,
he's done great at Chelsea. And I think there's been a time that he has to go, and obviously it's coming up now on his age. So
yeah. He's not that
unfortunately,
old, but he's
yeah.
31 coming. Yeah, he's 31 now. I mean, yeah, he has his time. Yeah, for me, he was great at Chelsea. He hasn't been great this season, but who has? Who has?
But here's the thing, though, Nick. I would
Yeah,
only get rid of Jorginho to Arsenal if there's a
yeah,
replacement coming in for him
yeah. Of
straight away.
course.
That's my stance on Jorginho going. I don't
Yeah,
want him to go unless we get a replacement in straight away.
yeah. The thing is, if we get Fernandez, yeah, I think he will be going. Um, we got some players. Mudrik, 88.5 million from Shakhtar Donetsk. We got Batshuayi, 45 million, which he's playing now, and he's been playing good.
Yep.
David Datro Fofana, all the three.
The
Um,
Brazilian kid as well, Andrew Santos.
Andre Santos
I heard they're trying to get.
on a
I heard they're
free.
trying to get a visa for that Andrew Santos guy.
Yeah, they will. They won't have a problem. These are all great young players. Joe Felix, of course. Joe Felix on loan. Hopefully, I think he will stay permanently in the end. I think he's going to be a great player for us. And Nuni Moduki, another one, 29 million. You
He's only
know,
20 years old.
yes, and the prices are really good. And of course, Malo Gasto coming in June, and Nakuku we already have coming in June. If we get, how many is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 players there. We get Fernandez now. That's 9 players. We couldn't imagine it. We were going to get this January anywhere near. We were saying 2 or 3 players. We'd be happy.
I think
Yeah,
I was expecting something big like this because if you look
yeah.
at the situation we're in right now, Nick, yeah, you look at
Mm.
the situation come December time, and look at the situation we was in. I believe that it was going to happen. Something was big was going to happen because we did hear about Todd Bowley and Egbali
Yeah.
being out there in the World Cup, watching players in the World Cup.
Oh, yeah, they were. Yeah, they were.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in the summer, it will leave us. mainly with striker. Maybe if we get another striker, I think we will. We'll have a few names
I think we get another
thrown out.
striker in the summer. I think
Yeah,
that's to be in the summer. I think another defender
yeah,
and a striker will be done in the summer. I think we look at the
yeah.
summer movements there.
A
That will be the summer
defender.
movements.
We got Gusto now for cover for Rhys James. Plus, not just cover, they can play together. You know, you can
Yep,
always you imagine Rhys James going into midfield and
centre back,
Gusto right wing back.
and he can play centre back as well. Reece James.
Yeah, so imagine we can have we'd be a force next year. I have no doubts about it. With Potter, or without Potter, uh,
100%.
but now he has to get this team going. No excuses anymore. I
There's no
don't want to
excuses in
hear.
press conferences. He needs to
Yeah,
pattern up in
yeah,
press conferences as well. I don't like the way he talks in press conferences. You're a
exactly.
Chelsea manager. Wake up. You're
Yeah,
at Chelsea big time. Yeah. The
and
big
yeah,
time London, the best club of London. Yeah. Needs to wake up and realize you're at the biggest club in the world, right? The biggest club to be seen at the world. I know there's pressure. But
yeah,
you need to handle that pressure well. Because if you
yeah,
don't, then you would not see a future at the club. You know what I'm saying? The owners won't see you as a future as the club if you're showing less pressure. He needs to show pressure. If he's
yeah.
showing pressure, signs of pressure, he won't be stable to keep the club at the club. So
Exactly.
you need to show less pressure on bigger stages and the big games as well, and the small games as well, because you can't go into London derbies. How many London derbies have we lost this season? The
We
the
have a
the
we
the,
haven't
the
won what we've lost
we,
some more, haven't we?
yeah,
Except Tottenham.
we lost to
Except
Tottenham, we lost
Tottenham
to
2-2.
Arsenal, we lost
Yeah.
to us, we
Lost
lost
to
to Arsenal,
Arsenal.
but the Tottenham one, Nick, we didn't lose. We won that game.
Yeah, we
VAR,
won really, but it was 2-2. I know
yeah,
we
we won
really
really,
we
but that was
won. We
2-2.
really we did win. You're
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
That was that was a fix up. VAR make sure we didn't win.
Did you
You're
see,
right.
Nick? Did you see the video? Did you
uh,
see the video
yeah,
of that guy? Or I think it was at the Dortmund when we played when we had the draw for Dortmund, and that guy was speaking
yeah,
in the press conference, or I think, or in the presser thing, and they said, "What do you think of Chelsea playing Dortmund in the Champions League?" And he's a Chelsea spokesman. I think I forgot his name. Do you know who I'm talking about?
um, no,
Do you know what I'm
Chelsea
talking
Sport.
about, though, Nick?
Yeah, Dortmund. You're talking about.
Yeah. Do you know who I'm
When
talking
was
about, though?
when was that? When was this?
This was in like November when the
Oh,
draw came out against Dortmund.
with the
When
draw cover. Yeah, I can't
yeah,
remember exactly.
and the Chelsea, one of Chelsea's spokesmen said, he
Yeah.
said, he said, by the time we play Dortmund, Chelsea will have a different squad. By the time we play
Oh,
Dortmund,
yeah, I remember those words. Yes. Yeah, but yeah, I forgot who said it though. Uh, yeah, it
yeah,
was. I think was it one of our ex players who said that. Really,
he's one. Yeah, one of our ex players. I think yeah, it's one of our ex
I
players.
think it
So
was Joe Cole. I think maybe said that. Yeah, I remember those words exactly. Yeah,
yeah, I'll
we
send it to you. I'll send you the video. I'll send it to
yeah,
you.
Chelsea will have a different team, a better team. That I know. I remember. Uh, yeah, it was one of our directors. That's it.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, the
yes,
baldy one. What's his name?
yes. So they
The
must have showed him something. They
yeah,
must
yeah.
have
Oh
showed
yeah,
him something.
he's been there for since Roman. He's one of
Yeah,
the only directors who's stayed there. He's a big familiar face. I see him at Chelsea. Familiar face. He's a good bloke. Yeah, he's the only one still there.
and he
Yeah,
said that
what's his name
we'll be
now? I
looking at
forgot.
players at the World Cup. He said that.
Davis something. David something. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, yeah. He
When
said,
Max or Bobby comes, they will know his name. I
yeah.
forgot.
He
Yeah,
said that we'll get players from the World Cup as well. So,
yeah.
like again,
He
looking
said
at
it. He
looking
said
at
it.
the Champions League, the Dortmund game, I believe that we got some of these players because we know that we're still in the Champions League, and
Yeah,
that's another reason why we got some of these players because we're still in the Champions League.
Yeah, and he said it that time. I remember. Well, his name will come to me in a minute. Yeah, one of the directors. He was interviewed. At the draw. Remember at the draw
Yep.
when it was made. Yeah, and he said exactly what he said is happened. And yeah, went to we play Dortmund again. When we come to Dortmund, we're gonna have a different team. Yeah, because I know these players can play. Don't forget.
Yep.
Even against Fulham, we're going to do Fulham. I won't mention Fulham tonight. We're going to do a special show on Thursday night
On
for that.
Thursday, yeah, Thursday night.
For the Fulham game, we're playing Friday night. Yeah, so yeah.
Are you going to the game, Nick?
I could have, but I'm not going. I was offered a ticket to go.
Yeah.
I thought I'll leave this one out Friday night. I wait to the next ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have, yeah, but I said no. So he sold it to someone else now. Anyway,
Yeah.
but it's on live as well. The game's on Sky, I think. Yeah, Sky Live. But it's not that I always like to go. I've been to the last few,
Yeah. Yeah.
the
You
last
always go to games, Nick,
Palace.
man. You always go to
Oh yeah,
games.
City Palace. I hardly missed a home game this year. Yeah, I'm trying to save some money to go to Arsenal. I want to
I'm
go
going to
to
Dortmund. I'm going Dortmund, Nick.
Dortmund's coming. West Ham away. I want if I get a chance, I will go. It's gonna be early, 1:30 kickoff, but that's the games I want to be there at West Ham, at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Make myself heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rivals. It's great. Those games are.
By the time we play Arsenal, we could stop the title challenge as well. By the time
Yeah,
we play them.
yeah, exactly. We could have a say in that, like we did against Liverpool all those years ago.
Yep.
When Gerrard slipped.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was funny, man. Uh,
Demba
yeah, I have to keep watching. I always put YouTube on to watch it, all over again because it's so.
Classic Mourinho days. Classic
Yeah, it
Mourinho
was
days.
unbelievable. We beat them 2-1 and we stopped them winning the league.
Did you hear about that? Mourinho
Yeah.
wants to come back, Nick.
Oh, he wouldn't say no. Yeah, I see this interview. That's why I keep. What was I saying? I would take Marino right now.
Yeah.
Tom, even now. But it ain't gonna happen now. They're gonna give Potter a chance. Let's see what he does with a new team. He has to get tougher, really. If he keeps playing people out of form, if he does it
I think
against Fulham,
if you look at the players that were in training today,
yeah,
they're all smiling and that. They're all smiling and everyone's in happy spirits. And that's what
yeah,
we
yeah.
like to see. We like to see our players happy in training. We don't like them to see them all
No,
miserable and all that
they're
stuff.
always happy. When I see them training, they look happy
Yeah.
always.
Yep.
But I want to see Potter now get things right for once. The subs he makes, don't bring them too late on. When you see, like the other day against Liverpool, 0-0, and we could have won that game, but because of Potter being stubborn, he kept Mason Mount and a few others, to the last 10 minutes.
I think it's decision making. It needs to be better. It needs to be
a
more.
lot better because we can see what's going on. We're watching.
Yeah.
And we know, it's not hard to see he's not on form. Him or, other players. And you bring on a Chukwuemeka, the youngster, for 10 minutes. What's he going to do? 10 minutes. That's what I don't like about Potter. And his actions on the sideline, I don't like at all because he's too quiet. Doesn't call the players over. You see Arsenal the other day playing with City. Pep and Arteta calling the whole team over, telling them what to do. Let's Hassan. So let's bring on Hassan as well. Yeah, welcome Hassan. Welcome Hassan. Can you hear us?
And Nick, and another question I want to ask you. Big up Hassan.
Yeah, I hear you, Hassan. Yeah, good. Yeah, go on, dudes.
And another question I want to ask you and Hassan. Yeah. Hassan, you see what our team, coming into the season, all the games that we've been into, like this season, does it look like they play as a team and they're all together? They got that togetherness as a team before the match starts.
Sorry, what
Hassan,
was the
you there?
question again?
Say
Yeah,
again,
Yeah,
deals.
yeah.
you see, when every game that we've been into this season, yeah, like from the start of like August, yeah, when before games, yeah, does it look like our teams are all together, like they're all together, like as a team, like they got
Mm,
that togetherness together?
the talky start of the season, no, it felt like he was a little distant.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it was.
And
Yeah, yeah,
it's what pushed me to the point where I said get rid of anyone that doesn't want to be here. And Bowley, it looks like Bowley's doing that right
yeah.
now.
Remember,
He's buying a
you
lot of the
said it.
players now, and then when it
You
comes to
said it.
summer, he's gonna
Yeah,
get rid of them.
you said
because if
it
I look
on.
at if
Yeah,
when we look at the like our rivals and that, yeah, you look at them how they've been togetherness, yeah, and they're all
yeah,
together. Like look at their players when they're all together, right? Look at us when we're all together, yeah. I don't feel that there's spirit in the side, like there's all together as a togetherness. We need to be together and all unite together going into games. Because if we're not together, it doesn't look good, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yes, and
Go on, sir.
if they're not happy, yeah, we're a big club. We got lots of money. We'll get rid of them, and that's what Bowley's gonna do next summer. He's gonna realize how many players want out. Oh, he probably knows how many players want out, which is why we've signed ahead of players.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised we
exactly.
get rid of 5, 6 players in the summer, maybe
Yeah,
even
yeah.
more.
Do you think Rudiger will
If
ever come back, T Dot? Do you think Rudiger will ever come back?
who Rudiger?
I
I
think he
don't
would,
know.
I think he would.
He would jump. I think he would jump at the chance, but he's too. I think it's too late now. He's off form over there, so I don't think we're going to bring him back off form. But I would take him back, you know. But yeah, that's it. I don't think that will
No
happen.
chance. I think he's
Somehow, yeah,
retiring at Madrid.
yeah, I think so, Hassan. Hassan, what do you think about Fernandez? It's really close now. They're saying very close to being done.
Yeah, he's loving Madrid life. He's probably going to retire there.
No, I mean, what do you think about Enzo Fernandez? It's very close now. The deal could be done any second, really. You hear me? I lost Hassan. Uh, you still there, Hassan?
Oh, Enzo Fernandez. I think he's a
Yeah,
top quality player, profiler
yeah,
player. I don't see anyone better than him.
exactly. And if we do get him, it looks like 3 players can go as well right now in January. Um, if we get him, could be Ziyech, Jorginho, and who do we say? Uh,
Casado. No, who is
no,
it?
I mean, no, we said who's going.
Oh, who's
Uh,
going? Like Gallagher.
Ziyech, I hope Ziyech stays, man. He's been mentioned. He could be one of the players going as well. Hassan's come back. Put him in. Okay, yeah. Hassan, can you hear us now?
Can you hear me now? Yeah, yeah. I was just
Yeah,
lagging a little bit there.
yeah. I'll hear you better now. Yeah, yeah. What a player! We could get. I
It,
think we probably go all night long. This deal. It's going to be done
I,
tomorrow. Or it has to be done tomorrow. Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say before I logged out. He's a top quality player. He's a top profile player. Like if you look at his profiling
Yeah,
of play, high possession based defensive midfielder, stuff like that. There's not many around. Like he's one of them
yeah,
rare types of midfielders. And for me, I think even though he hasn't been that long in the professional career, he's arguably the best out there in the market, and he's the
yeah.
best in terms of profile playing players like him come once in probably a decade. And
Exactly.
let's be
You
honest
know
here. If we're
this.
talking about generational talents, because we keep
Yeah,
talking about attackers being generational talents, he's probably one of
yeah.
them. He's probably one of them tipped to be
He's
one of
got
the best in his
everything.
generation, or probably the best
This
in his
could be
position. Uh,
this player. For me, this player could be the next Messi to come. Similar
yeah,
position.
or our
Sim.
next Kante or Makaleli. He's that good.
No,
And
I
if you
think he's
look at
better. I think
possession,
this player will
I think
become
he's the
better.
best in terms of stats, in terms of possessions.
Yeah,
I would send you the DM right now just to show you his per 90. But if you look
yeah.
at it, it's like top
Oh
1%
yeah,
in
yeah,
possession, top 1% in midfield, like stuff like that. It's crazy.
for
Like,
sure. Yeah.
yeah, and
I
he's a
mean,
very, very young lad. He's
he's
a
young,
very young lad, and he's
that's what
got a
we're buying up.
decade left.
Yeah, Hassan, you're right. Yeah, I mean, we've bought. If we get Fernandez, it's got to be 9 players, good young players. Batshuali's already started 2 games, 1 full game. Mudrik has come on. We haven't seen Felix. We've seen, and we have the others to see. This is we're building a team to challenge City and go above City, not
And
Arsenal or
Kante's on his
Tottenham.
last legs, so we're gonna have to have a
Yeah,
strong midfielder or
Conte,
a midfielder who
Conte,
can tackle.
yeah,
Breaking
Conte,
news! Breaking news! Breaking news!
yeah. Lead sign Winston McKennie. That's the breaking news. I've got the news right in front of me, Deals. We're still in talks.
Nick,
Yeah,
PSG in talks for Ziyech.
are they? Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah, yeah. Everyone's gonna want Ziyech. You know that. Uh, it's up to Ziyech if he wants to go now. I don't know. But let's just go through a little bit of the chat before I welcome Jaro as well. Yeah, Guide on. If I'm saying your name wrong, I'm hoping the deal will be done soon. I promise you, it's going to be done. Hopefully, on this show, that'd be good. But it will be done. If not tonight, it'll be done tomorrow morning. It's getting very close. Very close. And what's he saying? Some long names here. Just so funny.
apparently we're gonna go for
Just so
Caicedo after
funny.
Enzo.
Yeah, just so funny. So we want him in our team. Absolutely, absolutely. Because this player, I'm telling you, he could be the best in the world one day. Uh, when Messi hangs his boots up, Mbappe will be there, and this player, Enzo Fernandez, will be one of the best in the world. Yeah. Let's see.
So according to Jacob Steinberg, Todd Bowley and Clearlake Capital remain interested in Caicedo as well after deadline day once they go
Yeah,
in for Enzo.
yeah. And if
That's
we,
a very ambitious owners right here.
of course, we knew that. I knew that. Hassan, I knew before Bowley came and was our owner, because I knew what Roman wanted. And Roman, don't forget, they were talking with Roman for 4 years before um, Bowley took over. They were always talking with Roman. Roman didn't want to sell the club. He wouldn't have if he didn't have to. He was that, he loves Chelsea so much. I hope one day he will come back as a fan, if not as a co-owner with Bowley. That'd be something. But, yeah, and we knew once Roman chose Bowley, I knew, not straight away, I didn't know, but when I saw Bowley speak in his interview with the fans, because he had an interview with the Chelsea Trust, interview with the Chelsea pitch owners. I'm one of the members. And he said, what he said, he's doing, absolutely doing what he said. Buying great young players, not just any players, great players. We're going, we're building for next season. Hopefully this season we can still make top 4. There's no reason why not. It's up to Potter to get them going now. But next season we're going to be a force. They're not finished here. Fernandez will be done, and we're going to go to, in the summer, probably get 2-3 more players. We're building a whole new club, new team. And he said, what Roman done at this club is unbelievable, Bowley said. I just want to do something better. So, he's determined to win. He's going to go out and win more trophies. That's what he's saying. So that'd be something. Yeah, Chelsea down is same what you just said, Deals. Breaking news, PSG are in for Ziyech, and also we are in for Caicedo after Enzo. What's going on? No, we haven't finished with Enzo, Dan. He's still there. Yeah, we could be getting both, like you're saying. That'd be something. But I said it yesterday. We could get both. Yeah. Yeah. Another comment here. Cheru Abilema. Enzo Fernandez is one of the talented young players in the world. I can't wait to see him at Chelsea. Yes, absolutely, man. We
If we're
can't
getting
wait.
both, that means
Okay.
Gallagher is going for 45
Yeah,
million,
I
and
mean,
that's a good money for him.
yes,
That's
we,
very good money. I'll take that. I don't know about you.
yeah. Really, personally, I want to see Gallagher stay on fight for his place. He won't make, he ain't gonna be the first team player all the time. He can fight for his place. He will have a choice. They're not Chelsea won't just get rid of him like that. Um,
Mm,
he will have a choice. He can
it's
go on.
very good monies to
Yeah,
turn down
yeah, but he
for a
can he can go on loan, make a deal on loan if he wants.
That's
You know,
very good money though to turn down though. That's very good money
yeah.
for
Well, that one,
Gallagher.
yeah. It's up to Gallagher as well. Chelsea are not desperate to get rid of Gallagher. I'll tell you that. But if the money's right and the player wants to go, then he will go. If they say to him, "Oh, you won't be getting so much playing time and all that," then it's up to him. They're going to say, "Oh, we want you to go." That won't happen. Yeah, we might be getting both, Dan. I hope we do. But yeah, don't worry about Enzo. He's coming. Sooner or later, he's coming. He's nearly over the line. Just getting ready. Yeah. Let's go to the comments. Let's welcome Gyro as well. Sorry, Gyro, keeping you waiting. Hold on, let me just put this up. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
hi,
good
Gyro.
evening.
Gyro, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, Nick. Good
Oh,
evening. Big
good,
up,
good.
everybody.
Yeah, big up to you.
Oh, big up to you. It's been a while. Well,
Yeah, yeah, go on.
yeah, it's been a good 2 weeks for at least our blood pressures have come down. We and then it's been spiked up with good news about Enzo. I hope the
Yeah.
deal gets. I hope the deal goes through tonight. And then I'm pretty much now interested in seeing how the balance of the team is going to be because yeah, some players will have to leave. Like you said about Gallagher, I hope he stays because I think Gallagher is he's a fine young player. He needs to fight for his place. So 50 million is a good money for Chelsea to cash in on, knowing that they have spent a lot of money on the transfers. Although I would prefer to loan the likes of Chukwuemeka. I put him on loan. Then maybe probably sell Loftus Cheek. Uh, I think I think that would free up space in the midfield. I would like to have Gallagher stay back if he wants to stay, but if he doesn't want to stay, 50 million is not a bad amount. Although I think that clubs are taking advantage of the fact that Chelsea have money and are willing to pay peanuts for Chelsea players. I think Gallagher is worth more than 50 million. If he were in Everton and Chelsea came for him, I think they would have demanded 60 million upward. If he was in Brighton and Chelsea came for him, they would have demanded at least 70 million for him because if you look at his performance in Crystal Palace, I would I would have him I would they would demand more for him. So I don't know what you think about it. For for Hakim Ziyech, I think I think if he wants to leave, he can go to PSG. Fine. If PSG really want him, he can go to PSG. Whether I think it's up to him whether his career will flourish at PSG with the likes of Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. I don't know how someone's career is supposed to survive there, but it frees up space in the account, and we can be able to now think of going for another midfielder because I think we still need a sitting defensive midfielder, but not in January, probably in the summer. I think if we get Enzo, we should rest for the season. That should be enough for us to go for the season. I don't know. Yeah, I know that Malo Gusto was a good sign, and he was loaned back to Lyon to finish his season. I just hope that doesn't. I hope Reece James is strong enough to finish the season. Else, we can still function with the options that we have. So that's my take from here. But good 2 weeks. It has been a good 2 weeks. The signing of Malo Gusto and the potential signing of Enzo is a good deal. It's a good deal. I just hope we make good money for any young player that wants to leave. We deserve to sell these players for good money. Let it not be we're only having a rough season, not that we have poor players. My point.
Yeah, good points, Jaro. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I know, Dan, you're getting carried away.
There's been a flight that's been booked from Lisbon to near our training center.
Yeah, that's what Dan's hearing there. So it's going to happen, boys. It's going to happen.
Like I said, it's been booked at 8:30.
Yeah. But it hasn't been done. I'm watching right now live, Hassan. It hasn't been done yet.
I was literally seeing the tweet.
Yeah, I know. They're always going crazy. That's why look at Dan here. Yeah, chaps, be patient. Calm down. We will get the player.
Once he's doing the medical, then we'll start. Yeah. Let's calm me a little.
Yeah.
Because once the medical's done, then he's a player. If that fails...
Hassan, you know what Twitter's gone crazy right now. They're already
of course, man. He's one of the... I would say he's the next generation's best player.
Like I said, for me, he will be one day be the best in the world. Like Messi was.
Well, it looks like signing Enzo is better than winning the Premier League.
Signing Enzo is going to be perfect. There's not many kids out there that play the way they did in a World Cup. You had Pele, you had Mbappe, and the Enzo played quite well in the final as well.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, people calm down. I will let you know if we got him, but it's very close. But we haven't got the guy yet. It's very close. We're still talking over there. Everyone's getting excited. A small portable, he's got it right here. Rumors is saying. Let me go through the chat and see what everyone's saying. 1 minute, chaps. Yeah, rumors. Yeah, you got it spot on. It is rumors right now, but it's very close. Yeah. Enzo flying to London to sign a few hours announcement tomorrow. Not yet. It could. That could happen. But it's not yet. You see what I mean? Everyone's getting excited. But yeah, we should get excited because he's, like Hassan said, he's a great player. We haven't had how long since we had a great player coming to this club of, that sort of talent. I would say Fabregas, Drogba, Acosta. But how long is that? We haven't had anyone since then. So, yeah, it's going to be great things happening at the club. Let's see what he's saying. Hold on a second. Yeah. So just go through the chat a bit. Let's go. Yeah. Varna is saying, big up, guys. Enzo, I think we will sign another along with Enzo on deadline. That could well be Casado. It could. We're still talking with him as well. Don't forget. That'd be some major coup. We get both. Yeah. Oh, Chelsea Danny said he's having his medical tonight. We haven't even got the player yet. Danny, he's not having a medical tonight. Not yet.
As long as we get the paperwork done,
Yeah,
the medical can be done next day.
yeah, exactly.
For all
You
we
see,
know, they were probably sending off the medical team to stay over for the night.
another Chelsea fan here. I can't wait. No, we can't wait, but it's going to happen. Have to be patient with you. You know, it's a massive player. I know everyone's excited, and I'm glad they're excited. They should be.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know what, Nick? You know what, Nick?
yeah.
I want to see us. I want to see us sell Ziyech, Gallagher, and
Jorginho.
and Jorginho. Go get Casado and Enzo. Why not? Pull it
That's what
off.
they're trying to do that right now, and there's not many hours left. But for me, I said it 2 days ago. We could get both. If you remember, Deals, what did I say? We could get both. That'd be some major coup.
But we can't.
Really?
We got to go into that Brighton deal smart because Brighton, Brighton, they're gonna say a price, a reasonable price, 100 million,
Yeah.
80 million. We have to go in there with the right money. We can't go in there with stupid money.
Oh yeah. No, we haven't. Arsenal haven't got a chance now. They said to them, "We're not selling. We're not selling Casado for 60 million." And Arsenal haven't come back for a bigger offer.
Apparently, they bidded 70 million, but they
Did
rejected
they?
it.
Who
But they
said that?
rejected it.
No, that's
They rejected it
rumors.
apparently.
That's all rumors. Rumors. They haven't. But if we're going to get Cancelo, it will cost us a lot of money. Brighton know we want him. They don't want. They're not too fussy. They don't want to keep selling their best players.
I think it could happen. You know why
Yeah,
it could happen?
it could
Because
happen.
look
Yeah,
at the scouting. Look at the scouting we got. Look who the scouting we've got, and they have a good relationship with Brighton.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. But still, the manager at Brighton doesn't want to get rid of everyone. You said the manager, the owners. We took their. Don't forget, we took. And like Brighton said, they made the same. Chelsea took our scouting department with Stanley. They took Cucurella. They took our manager. What else they want? You see that? It was funny. And that's why they're going to be stubborn. They're going to want a silly money for Casado. But I wouldn't put it past Foley to give them the money. He's really, when he's dead on set to get someone, he will get him. That's why we're going to get Fernandez.
100%. I think that's
Yeah.
another thing as well. And if you look at the money that we're receiving, right, we've got a lot of money in abundance. Like we're financially steady. Even though to go get these players, right, there won't be no FFP coming at us because we're financially good.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes, that's for sure. Let's see. Nothing. It's gonna be. Could happen any minute, any time. Could happen early hours. But it will happen. I'm sure of that now. I'm sure. So what a team we can have. Mistake. I don't know what happened there. Yeah. Yeah. Gyro. What do you think of for the future now? You think we're going to get rid of a few more players than three? What do you think about the rest of the players at Chelsea? Apart from Reece James and certain players, Thiago Silva, we know he's going to be there next year. Reece James, Chilwell, I think will still be with us. I think even Mason Mount could still be with us, but Mason Mount's 50-50 now for me. He has to improve his form. Yeah, well, go ahead, Jaro, if you want to talk on that.
So I think the first point of call is after signing these players, is any player who wants to leave should do so now. That's between today and tomorrow. Then if eventually they don't sell or no player decides to leave, the next point of call will have to be to properly assemble the team. That's Graham Potter's job now, to properly assemble the team to start winning, not struggling to start winning, because there are players also coming back from injury, so he needs to really do a good job assembling them and make a charge. I think Enzo is a statement signing. In fact, the players that have been signed in this January is actually a statement to every other club and to the fans that Todd Bowley really means business. So whatever comes off the season, I think the end of the season will determine how long Graham Potter is going to stay in Chelsea, because with this squad, you can actually get a better manager to get the best out of the team. So it is now time for Graham Potter to prove his mettle, or prove himself as the coach that people think that he is. So that's one point. Then in the summer, we're going to have movements, either loans, contracts expiring, players leaving for want of play time, and all of that. So I pretty much think the first thing is any player who wants to leave between now and tomorrow, Chelsea will have to get a good deal for him. Then after that, the window is short. It's now down to the pitch, to the training ground. Graham Potter has to agree and decide who his first 11 is going to be. Yeah, I expect players like Noni to be eased into the squad, because I think Raheem Sterling might still be a starter if he is fit, ahead of Noni. But if Noni proves otherwise, he puts in a very good 90 minutes or a 40 minutes or a 50 minutes like Mudryk did, he's going to actually bench both Ziyech, that's if Ziyech stays, bench Ziyech, Sterling, and all of them. So I think it's left for us to wait and see. But in terms of looking forward to the next game, we should win Fulham, whether with or without Enzo. We should win our next game because we have had enough time to rest. Even if we're not using Reece James and Chilwell, we should. That's one thing that will help the fan base. A win against a rival that beat you 2 weeks ago with your squad is going to be a very strong statement.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. Yeah, I do agree with you. Let's just read this comment. Very interesting comment here from Varna, sorry. Don't know if I'm supposed to be proud or what, but heck, we're on track to spend more than every club in Europe combined this January. Well, to tell you the news we have already, we have spent more than every single club in Europe. Do you guys realize that? Let's work. Yeah, we have. I forgot the amount, but it's a big. I think it's near 500 million. Is it? If I'm right, something like that. Let's go to welcome John. John, hi. Can you hear? Can you hear us, John?
I can, yeah.
Oh, good. What's your take on the whole situation? Where everyone's waiting for Fernandez to land.
Right. Look, no, I'm not going to go there, Nick. When it happens, I'll celebrate. I can't do with all the pain in the middle. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I thought that's your.
Yeah, until it happens. We'll hope it happens.
It will happen. Yeah, I mean,
Chelsea have removed stuff off their bio. They removed Mudryk off their bio, so it could happen.
Yes,
it's cooking.
Yes. It's cooking. I told you.
But I don't know. I don't know if removing bio is a thing, bro. I don't know if that's
I don't know
if
that means anything, but
that means removing a bio. What does that mean, please?
No. So basically, whenever something happens at Chelsea, whenever we sign players, the bio gets removed, and they put the new player on.
John, what do you think of Jorginho? The Jorginho situation.
Is that to Arsenal? I saw that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't send that lot a packet of crisps.
What you wouldn't sell Jorginho and then go get
Caicedo? Why are we talking about selling players to rivals?
I would.
I don't want to see that really.
Do you know the reason why I would? It's because if we're gonna sell him and we're gonna go get Caicedo, then that makes sense. I would for Caicedo, 100%.
Say that when's all that? Is that not happening this window?
No one knows, John. We're still in talks with Brighton as well.
Apparently, we're going after Caicedo as well, even though if we get Enzo, apparently.
We're still in talks, but our main target right now is Fernandez. Once we get Fernandez done, then we'll see Caicedo tomorrow as well. You know, I can see it happening. But yeah, we're going to have a few players going. They said it already. Once we get Fernandez, looks like Jorginho could be going. We don't know where. It's definitely going to Arsenal. Could be. It depends. Jorginho, Ziyech, and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, John, has been mentioned to go.
I know it's very short term, but Jorginho, we need for the Champions League campaign. I know we might only have 2 games to go, but we might have 4 or 6 or who knows how many. Who replaces Jorginho?
Caicedo replaces him.
Is Caicedo a creative midfield player?
That's what Enzo is going to do. Caicedo's a defensive midfielder. He would be like a backup to Kante. That's what would happen. I think it would be Enzo and Kante being the main. Huh?
What would we expect for Jorginho?
I think if Jorginho does leave to go to Arsenal, then it would be Kante and Enzo Fernandez, the main midfielders.
Yeah, and Kovacic. Let's see. I think if anyone, like you said, it probably will be Jorginho. That's what we're hearing, but you never know what's going to happen.
No. I saw much earlier. I saw Gallagher to Everton. I think that's hugely disrespectful to Gallagher.
Yeah, but it's not Chelsea. Chelsea haven't said anything they want to sell Gallagher, John. No. It's rumors out there. Certain journalists saying Everton want Gallagher. Everton haven't mentioned him. It's all the rumors going around now because
that's fine.
It's end of the transfer day. Tomorrow is the last day, so every rumor's going to go flying around. But for me, Chelsea ain't going to want to sell Gallagher. I don't want to sell Gallagher, really. But it's up to the player as well. Because he will get less game time probably next season with all these players coming in. But it's up to him if he wants to stay at Chelsea, fight for your place. It's up to the player, and I'm sure. Yeah, go on, John.
Like you, Nick, I'd be disappointed to see him go.
Oh, yeah, God. I like Gallagher.
The boyhood. Yeah. He's a boyhood Chelsea fan. He came back to fight for his place. Yeah. And then to send him to
Everton or anyone.
Everton, no disrespect to Everton, but they are in the mire.
Exactly.
They are in the mire. Now, Lampard was miraculous last year in keeping them up. That shouldn't be taken off Frank's CV. I know lots of people say he's not a great coach, and he's not a great coach, but he kept that shower up last year.
Yeah. Look, what I like, I like Gallagher because he gives you 100%. The guy, the lad he fights. Even that day he got sent off. I applauded him. He got a red card for a silly thing, a stupid foul he didn't have to make, but he realized you could see he was. You were there as well. You saw. But he gives you everything, what he can, which a lot of our players are not doing right now. I like Gallagher. I hope they persuade him to stay. Even a possibility, if Chelsea want him still, they could send him on loan if he wants to. It's up to the player, because I'm sure.
Ultimately,
it's up to the player. I hope he stays and fights for his place, because he can be. A special player in the long run.
Yeah. And I thought Ziyech to PSG.
Yeah, that's been rumored as well. That's been rumored. Ziyech going to PSG. But like I said, like we said, if Fernandez is done, there will be 3 players going, more or less tomorrow. So let's see. Well, not tomorrow, but this the deal will be done.
Yeah. Well,
Deals will be done. But let's welcome Certify as well to the panel. Welcome, Certify. Can you hear us?
Certified.
Yeah, I can. What's up?
Are you cooking like Bowley?
Yeah.
I was actually cooking. I'm not even joking. I actually
God.
was. I just finished.
Bloody hell, man! You're gonna be on TV, Top Chef.
Yeah, I want to see you on one of those big bake-off programs.
Yeah, man. Let's pray it happens. But
yeah.
yeah,
Go on, sir.
what are we discussing?
Everything. We're waiting for the news for Fernandez. We've been talking about Fernandez a lot. It's nearly done. Rumors are flying out there that we've got him already. He's on the plane coming to Heathrow from some people, but it's not done yet. It's nearly done. I think we will get him.
I think he'll be done either midnight or probably tomorrow morning.
Exactly, yeah. But go on.
I've had my opinions on Enzo Fernandez, really, because Enzo Fernandez is a great player. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I've even followed him before the World Cup, as you might know in spaces. Me and King Black have been talking about him quite often. And I do think he's a player we kind of do need in the midfield, because we lack this creativity, as I always say, in the midfield, and someone who can just control the tempo of the attack as well and play next to someone. Do you get what I'm saying? But I do think this is a good signing, and for me, if someone think that you need is priority, you pay for it. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean,
exactly, yeah.
We're not gonna be like Arsenal, saying we're not gonna pay this and that, and as if we're prideful of something. I mean, you pay what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that we're doing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Brighton are fed up with Arsenal already. Arsenal, they don't have it in them to go and get a proper player. They won't spend.
I think you guys probably know, but Arsenal are now going in for Jorginho.
We heard the rumours about Jorginho to Arsenal.
What do you think of that, Certified? What do you think of Jorginho to Arsenal?
I mean, it will be a funny transfer, really, because it's quite kind of rare. I thought someone else would have went in for him. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if we will sell to them. But I do think if we sell Jorginho, something does tell me. I mean, do we need to get another midfielder after Enzo? Because
Casado, bro. Yeah, apparently, JK. Apparently, we're gonna make one last ditch. Apparently, if after getting Enzo, apparently.
Once we get Enzo, we will make another offer for.
So Jorginho going says something that we're probably gonna be getting in another midfielder after Enzo. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, we can't really sell Jorginho, not bring anyone else. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the rest of our midfield are injured. Kante, Zakaria. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, my thoughts on it. He was going to go in the summer anyway, so it doesn't make sense for him to leave this window. Do you get what I'm saying? And I do think Arsenal pay good money for him. I think he's about worth 40, 50 million, 60 million on his release clause or something. You know what I'm saying? And at the moment, he's worth that due to what he's done. And I do think Arsenal do need to bring that winning person that's experienced in winning, like Jorginho. Like they've got a Champions League winner and Ballon d'Or.
For Arsenal, Certified will suit them. With all them young players they have, an experienced midfielder could be the missing link for them. You know what I mean?
Do you know what's funny, Nick? In the way Arsenal play, I think Jorginho is way too slow for that type of football. For me, I would like him to go there because, bro, I have a feeling
he will slow them down. I know you're going to say that. Go on.
He's not going to flop.
Feeling he's going to score a few own goals,
Oh, God. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I have a feeling that this guy, he will slow down Arsenal's football. I mean, it will be funny, you know. I mean, like,
yeah, the other thing is Jorginho for me was a great player. I don't want to disrespect Jorginho.
he was a
I
great
like
player
the
for
guy.
us.
For us, you know, the years he done has, you know, was it 4, 5? I think 4 years, if I'm right.
Yeah,
But he's been great for us. We mustn't forget how many games he saved us. You know, he came on, slowed games down, made sure we won.
yeah.
All right, right now he's lost form. We know.
But for
He
me,
was, yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
Arsenal use him as a starter. If they use him as a starter, it will be long for them still, because
I think, yeah, I think
because they need
if
that.
Arsenal get him, he will be a backup for Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, Jorginho
Yeah,
was a good player, but the thing with us is just that I don't think Potter needs him due to his football. I mean, the football needs to be more. Potter wants his football more quicker, and if you have Jorginho in the team, let's be honest, he
yeah.
slows the game down, especially when we're chasing a goal. He gives passes, he doesn't think forward, and like, bro, like, come on, like, let's put some pressure on the opponent. We don't have to just
That's true.
um
Yeah,
we don't need to recycle the ball and give them time to go in their shape. It's not necessary. And I feel if Arsenal gets him, I'm not saying that he will do the same thing, but if he does, then I think they're going to start complaining about Jorginho. They might start complaining. I'm not saying he'll be a bad player, but then they'll be talking about what we've been talking about exactly. But
yeah.
I don't think he'll be starting for them really. Which will not make sense if they pay 60 million for Jorginho. It makes me wonder if he's not going to start your team. Why would they pay 60 million? I mean, for me, it just makes me laugh. If we just let him go to Arsenal, hmm,
Yeah,
I don't know. You probably just come on the pitch to control the game if they're winning. Probably that, or
that's what they will use him
I
for
think they
sure.
will use him for that exactly. I don't
Yeah,
think Chelsea used him. We didn't really use him that well. We used him to start the game, and then when we go down, he recycles the ball, and they give time for the opposition to
yeah.
regroup. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
He lost a
And
bit
I
of
get,
form, you know,
yeah,
lately, but he
yeah,
was good.
and
He was good for us.
and he wanted to leave anyways. So
Yeah,
um,
that time his wife wanted to leave because she was homesick for
yeah.
Italy.
Even now, he wanted
She
to leave
was.
anyways.
He
Yeah,
didn't really want to go. His wife wanted to go.
yeah.
Really. Yeah.
That's in the past, but now he wants to
Yeah.
go,
Yeah.
and he
Maybe if he
wasn't.
wants to, this time, if we get the Fernandez, I think he will be going.
Yeah,
Let
he
me just
probably
read
might be.
this. I'll come back to you, all of you, in a minute. Just read this. Uh, just read these comments quickly. I'll come back to everyone because I haven't read these. I've read half of them, but not all of them. Small portable. Please, Chelsea need to go for Messi. Yeah, don't. Uh, yeah, Messi is unbelievable. That'd be great, but we're getting a young Messi. If we get Fernandez, for me, he can become one of the best in the world eventually. So don't be worried about Messi. Fernandez is a guy. Yeah, let's read the other comments. Vana is saying, I wouldn't sell J5 for peas, especially to Arsenal. Well, unless it's for half or more of what we paid for Jorginho. Yeah, good answer, good comment. Yeah,
What did we pay for him? Can you remember, Nick?
I'm
What did we
trying to
pay for?
think. Yeah, was it around
It was
30?
55 million.
Was it
50,
50? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
50.
it was 50 million
Arsenal,
around there.
Yeah,
Arsenal can have him. Arsenal can
Around
have him.
5 million, 56 million pounds, actually.
Yeah,
56
56,
exactly.
55.
All right.
Arsenal can have him.
So,
Arsenal can have him for a knockdown fee of 55. Then
and he's still valued at over 40 million. Jorginho could go for 50 still. You know that. Um, a lot of clubs will love to have him. Yeah, that's a good comment, Ivana. What's he saying now?
Yeah, I think we can get good money for him as well. Do you get what I'm saying? But there's talks of Gallagher leaving as well for Everton. They've
we come to
submitted a
Gallagher.
40
Let me
million
just
pound.
finish his comments 1 second. Vanna is saying 4-2-3-1. Enzo and Kanti in the pivot. That'd be something. Yes, I quite agree. This is like what we're planning. You can see Porter's going more and more towards the back four to make it more attacking. Yeah, and I can see that happening. Yeah. Let's see what else they're saying. Oh God, yeah. Chelsea need to sack Potter. I wouldn't say right now. I'm one of the fans. I don't see Potter being the one to take this club forward. Vanna, I do agree there, but the only thing sorry, small put portable. I don't think we're going to sack him right now. We give him his chance. We bought other players for him. He will get his chance to get the team going early next season. If he doesn't, the fans will have him out. They will go. They'll be going crazy next season. John, what do you think? Would you be going crazy next season if he doesn't get it right with all the money we spend?
Look, I'm a Potter in man. He's got to be given a chance. But he's now got to show that as a coach, he is improving. He's got a wealth of talent. He's going to have a wealth of talent at his disposal. We're going to see how he uses it. And you're right. If he doesn't use it properly, he's going to get stick, isn't he?
Of course.
So I think in the last few games he's done okay at Liverpool. I thought he did okay.
We should have won. We should have won at Liverpool. We were desperate to win that game, and I was upset with that game, really. But
I should be like,
I understand what you're saying.
Like certified, I should be very disappointed if Fernandez won't play Friday if we buy him, but
no,
Mudryk and all these people, I should be really, really disappointed if we start playing all this tippy tappy at the back all the time. We need to get those front players moving and moving quickly, don't we? Exactly. We need to start playing good counter-attacking football.
Yeah, John. So small portable. We will give Potter a chance. I know what you're saying, because for me, I don't think he will be the manager to take us forward to the league title again. I just can't see it. I don't know. Maybe it's me, but I understand your point. Yeah.
Wait, can I say something?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, all of you.
I agree with John. I want to give Potter time. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, for me, I get where people are coming from, and I don't know, but if he doesn't get these signings work, and especially a squad where the bottom body is giving him permission to get rid of players he feels is not the key to his game plan, then I'm going to start questioning it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because there's no way you can get back like this. I mean, getting your own technical recruiting staff and directors, your scouting network, and get it all wrong. I mean, this is the time where I think these signings are going to pay off. I know Chelsea haven't had like in the past times where they haven't had good transfers with players, but now you have a proper scouting system. This is where Enzo Fernandez needs to deliver. This is where Mudryk needs to deliver. I mean, João Felix, if we're going to get him on a permanent, he needs to deliver. Nkuku needs to deliver. Do you know what I'm saying? Madueke needs to deliver. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not straight away, but we need to at least see that they've already clicked. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's no excuses.
But the manager has to make it work.
That's what I'm saying this time.
I mean, we give him. I won't sack him right now. Like you think the same. We give him to next season. How long would you give him?
For me, I will give him. Okay, this might sound weird, but I'll give him till the end of next season.
Yeah, that's what we've been saying roughly. I will give him the chance to gel the players together. We have to give him the preseason, give him the first few games to the start of the season, so we see who eventually his best 11 is. because we haven't seen it yet.
And I will stop having a go at the players now because I do think they're under good. I do think Mason Mount can improve under the players around him. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's another thing we're going to see, aren't we? So it's about Mason Mount. No more excuses. The fans have been making excuses that about Mason Mount because he's playing in a rubbish team, and that's why he's not form.
Apparently, Nick, PSG are pushing for a loan move for Ziyech. They're doing a loan move instead.
Loan move.
Yeah.
Better loan than to sell him because he's a great player. I don't mind the loan.
No, apparently PSG intentions was to do it loan. They're not permanent.
All right. We're going to see what happens with that.
They'll have some front if they ask Chelsea to pay part of his wages, won't they? That lot.
Yeah, they probably will, John.
Yeah, they probably will. They'll have the front too, won't they?
Of course, yeah. Let's see what happens with that. Anyone else wants to comment about Graham Potter? Go ahead.
Does anyone know anything about French football? Why do PSG need Ziyech?
Yeah, I don't know. They know he's a good player. That's for sure.
That's a strange move, though. That's a strange move. They got flipping Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. Do you really think he's gonna get game time over that? I don't know.
I think he's there for the dead.
Won't he? Be with Hakimi.
Because John, because they lost that right winger that they played if Messi got injured. What's his name? Pablo Sarabia to Wolves. So they need a replacement for him.
Yeah.
They need that depth.
Let me just finish this comment, the last one here from Varna at the moment. Honestly, I'm growing on Gallagher. Yes, or we. For me, Gallagher, I don't want him to go nowhere. Every time I see him, he gives 100%.
I think Gallagher will leave. I think he will leave on a permanent.
Why?
I think Newcastle will come in with big money and they will offer because Newcastle got rid of Shelby, and they want a midfielder. So probably I think they're gonna come with the big money and offer for Gallagher.
Where is Shelby gone?
Shelby's gone to Nottingham Forest.
Has he? Bloody hell.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest are making three moves this January, and they brought in 21 players in the summer.
Yeah.
So, it's up to Gallagher, like we said with John before. If he wants to go on loan, Chelsea will prefer to loan him than sell him because they know he's a great player. He will be a great player. He's still young. He gives you everything on that pitch. He doesn't have great technical skill at the moment. He has some. He can score.
Nick, I think it's the money side of things they're looking at.
I know, but
if a 50 million offer comes in, they're looking at that side of things. If Newcastle offer 50 million, they're not going to turn that down. They're not going to turn that down.
It's up to the player in the end, the deals. It depends if he wants to stay at Chelsea and fight for his place, his future, or he's going to go for the money. It's up to the player. Because Chelsea are not going to say Newcastle won 50 million. You want to go? It doesn't happen like that. So anyone else wants to mention Gallagher? Do you want him or do you want him? You think he should go? Gyro, anything about Gallagher? Anyone come in talk about him? No.
I think for me,
you see with Gallagher, I think it's the fact that the style of play that we have, is not going to suit the Gallagher. I don't think every time I've seen him, even live in the flesh, I don't think he's that guy that's going to take us forward in the position where he plays.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, I've said it before. I said it again. He just makes, when I see him, he tries everything possible. He runs a lot. He goes for all the tackles. He wins.
This is why I don't want him to leave because he wants to learn. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's why we don't want to let players. It'd be another story like Kevin De Bruyne and the rest of them who left when we thought they weren't good enough. They go somewhere else and become world-class players. I can see Gallagher's got a big future, and I hope he's here with us.
And he's been positioned wrongly. I remember there was this time we used to play him as a double pivot with Jorginho, and it don't make sense. He's an attacking cam. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean,
of course, he never played in his right position.
Exactly.
What do you expect? You know, we talk about Mason Mount, but I don't want Mason Mount to go either. Don't get me wrong.
I don't think he should go. I don't think he should go. I don't want him to go. I want him to. I want to give him more time.
Exactly.
I want. This is what people say. I want him to go. I don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
I never heard you. I never heard you say that. Most of us here, we like Gallagher, I think.
No. I'm talking about Mason Mount.
Oh, Mason Mount. We come to Mason Mount.
I don't want Mason Mount to go.
No.
Stay for like another season. You know what I'm saying? And he can improve.
Let's hope with these players they're coming in now. It's going to be different. It's going to be a new team. So it's up to the players. Fight for your place. Mason Mount, we know what he can do. Just it's up to Potter. Yeah, put him on the bench for a couple of games. Let him think about it. And when he's then you try him again. Don't keep playing them.
Yeah, because Nick, our team was bad enough. So imagine if Mason Mount goes to another team and he'll be firing, and then we think
exactly.
we just do. That's just the problem.
Then we lost. We'll be saying, "Oh God, we've let another one go." The same stories always.
The only time I said I don't mind him going is if the club does not want to pay him the amount he asked for.
Yeah, that's different.
And he says that's the only way I can stay because I'm not having it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only way I can stay. Pay me this money.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right there. That's what I think. And I don't think he asked for that money. It's all rumors, I think. But if he asked for a certain amount and the club don't want to give it, then it's a different story. You're absolutely right there. Let me just move any more comments here for now. Yeah. So we said about Gallagher. Anyone else here? Gyro, I know Deals.
Yeah.
Gyro, what do you think about Gallagher?
Well, so like I said, Gallagher is a fantastic player. I think he has not been given the opportunity to prove his quality, and he has not actually been trusted as much as players like Mason Mount and other players have been trusted. And I think the few games he has played to the best of what the manager expects from him. You don't expect him to. I think I'm expecting him to be more. Without giving him time is a lot of pressure. The only part that I'm saying is no player is bigger than the club. If he wants to leave, he can leave. But now thinking about it, if we are selling all these players, remember you don't play with 11 players alone. You need to have a backup. So I'm not trying to find out. So when you have a player like Enzo, who is his backup? Because Enzo obviously should come into the first team. That's the expectation. He's not supposed to be signed. We're not signing these players as backup players. We're signing them as first team players. So if we are selling, we're losing Jorginho in either in this window or in the summer. Then you are losing. You are thinking of selling Gallagher. You're thinking of selling of Loftus-Cheek and all of that. So who is your second player that comes in? Who is the person that is understudying a player, or who is the person that provides competition? Because forget Enzo, even if no matter how much we hype Enzo, if he comes on the pitch and he's not doing well, his price tag will not keep him on the pitch. There has to be another player that is willing to take his place. I think that's where we have an issue with these young players. They are not willing to stay to fight for their position. Not every young player automatically becomes a first team player. I think this was the issue that Sarri had with Hudson-Odoi in 2019. The fans were saying that they should play him because he comes in second half and he gets a goal. That's in a Europa Cup. He comes when the game is 2-0 and then he makes it 3-0. He comes when the game is 3-0 and he makes it 4-0 and all of that. They are different. So Sarri was like, he needs to grow. Now everybody is seeing it. He has been the pressure of playing in first team has come upon him, and he has not been able to deliver for so many years. He played as a first team. He was a preferred first team player under Frank Lampard. He didn't deliver. He was a preferred first team player under Tuchel. He has not been able to live up to the expectation. I understand that he was played maybe as a wing back sometimes. Now he has gone to a club where he's allowed to play the way he likes, and he has cracked. So that tells you about the fact that these young players need to learn. However, the players are the same age with the players that they are buying. Enzo is 21, Gallagher should be like 22 or thereabout. It doesn't really mean anything. I think they should be given the opportunity to fight for their shirt. So whether he has the ability, whatever his technical abilities are, I think the club should keep him. They shouldn't sell him except he decides that he wants to go. And I think we need to get over the Kevin De Bruyne saga, this and that. Kevin De Bruyne left, we still won the Premier League. We still won the Champions League. You understand? Yes, he would have actually been a very good player to help us dominate. But I'm not sure the Chelsea system would, as at that time, would still allow him to grow the way he has grown in Wolfsburg and in Man City. I don't think so. So I think Gallagher should stay. I hope he stays. He says it's his boyhood dream, his club. He should stay.
Yes, I agree with you. Let's just read a couple more comments here. Jaha said, hello, Chelsea fans. Yeah. Hi, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, what else do we have here? Oh, so a few comments coming in, you know. Who's this? Sabash, he said, I'm sure that FFP rules will change next summer. Chelsea signing all these big deals. This big deal, what a mastermind transfer ace card in the history of transfer market ever seen. Yes, absolutely. It's unbelievable what we're doing right now. What Bowley and his board, you know, absolutely, it's a master class. Yeah, no one's done this before. It's true. We've broken all the records. We spent more money than all Europe so far this January. Yeah. Let's go to this next one. What's up, guys? I just joined. Yeah, welcome, Emmanuel. Thanks for joining. Very nice to see you. Yeah, we're just waiting for the news for Fernandez, the next Messi to arrive. Yeah. We're nearly there. They're still in talks. It could happen any second, any minute, even tomorrow morning. Let's see what happens with that. Yeah, I need him. We all need him. I like all the comments tonight. Everyone's waiting for the Holy One. Imagine we get Fernandez and Marino next season. What do you lot think about that? Deals? Deals, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What did you say, bro?
I said. What do you think if we get Fernandez right now, Marino next season?
I think that would be classical, but for him to come back for a third time. But again, we got to think about the now, and the now we have Potter, and to be respectful to Potter, what he's got going on, right now, he's trying to build something that's very special, and we have to think positive. Don't go into thinking about other managers.
I mean, but yeah, we're gonna give Potter the chance, of course. Let's see what small Potter was saying again. My biggest challenge about Chelsea. I don't know, I'm getting an echo. Deals, can you go? Are you on mute? Yeah, that's better. Yes, let's try again. My biggest challenge about Chelsea, most especially, is it's Mount England favour. Oh, you thought Mount is trying to say Mount England favour. With all the new signings, he didn't have a starting spot. If Potter continues to play him, I don't see Chelsea closer to top 12. Good point. Certify something about Mason Mount here. Are you there?
Well, yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
You see the comment?
Yeah, I saw the comment.
Yeah.
I think Mount just needs to get a bit of rest. Do you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I mean, he's been overplayed. And also he does need to get it together in his performances, like as well. Do you get what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
If Park continues to play him, then he's just gonna keep destroying him. I'm saying, I mean, he does need competition in that 10 area, especially with Nkunku coming in. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, and if Potter keeps and Mount keeps dropping these performances, I can see Potter
Exactly.
just being ruthless and just saying,
He has
you
to
know,
get
this guy
ruthless.
might make this
Yeah.
guy not this guy might not be a part of my plans, and then he goes and we make that mistake. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Maybe we might not, but like for me, I think it's best to give him time to see how he does if he gets these good
Exactly.
players. But
Oh, yeah.
if he's not performing under these good players, and that's when I think it's reasonable to ship him out.
Oh,
Do
yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's up to him now. It's up to Potter more. I blame Potter mostly for playing him when he's not on form. A proper manager doesn't do that. So I don't know what is Potter trying to do. I don't have a clue. We're going to see, what happens on Friday, what he does. But we're going to do a show on Thursday for the Fulham preview. So we won't talk about Fulham right now. We do everything else. Yeah. John, you can. Anyone else? Gyro deals, John. You want to? Any comment on this comment here?
What's that about?
Let me read it again. My biggest challenge. This is small portable again.
Yeah.
My biggest challenge about Chelsea, most especially, is Mount England favour. With other new signings, he don't have a starting spot. If Potter continues to play him, I don't see Chelsea closer to top 12.
To be fair, right? We don't know how Mount's gonna perform with all these players coming in. We have to judge when we see all these players coming in at the right time. And if Potter thinks that he can play him, let's see if how he performs with these players. And if he performs bad with these players, then we can have a say and probably say, look, Potter needs to drop him. You know what I'm saying? At the right time.
And he should have dropped him. As we all know he should have been dropped.
Yeah, and this is the thing. Yeah, I don't. This is the thing I don't rate about Potter. He needs to drop players at the right time and when they're in bad form.
Yes.
When they're in bad form, you can't keep on playing the player if they're in bad form, because what's that showing the player? What's that showing the player? You know what I'm saying? What's that showing the player?
Yeah, that's why I'm so upset with Potter. His decisions are very wrong. Let's see.
It's like what the players are the boss over the manager. Like that's not how things should be run.
Exactly,
right?
deals.
You know what I'm saying? That's not how things should be run. I'm the boss. I'm the gaffer. I have the tools, right? You don't tell me shit. If the player is telling him shit, yeah. This is the thing. This is another thing. If the players are telling him shit and he's hearing shit in his ear, right, and he's letting that slide, yeah. No, because all of our managers that we've had here at this club, right, they've been successful. They've been ruthless, yeah, and they don't hear a word what a player says to them, right?
Yeah, exactly. And deals. This is why I'm saying. I mean, when I heard Potter come out and say Mount likes to play a run of games and that's just how he likes it. I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, you can say that, but then at the end of the day, you're the manager, and if he does not play well, you need to drop him. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, just like with any other player. Do you get what I'm saying? He was able to drop Havertz for how many games when he was performing badly, And now Havertz comes back, he's starting to improve a bit. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, is this Mason Mount? He's not getting dropped, and he's still putting up these performances. Do you know
All
what I'm
this talk
saying? I
about
mean,
he's the face of Chelsea, that needs to stop. That needs to stop. Yeah, because there's no player, there's not a one-man team player or face of Chelsea, right?
Exactly.
and
This is
deals. This is
Chelsea's
why
FC.
This
With,
is what I keep on
yeah,
saying. But
yeah,
then I
yeah.
get hate for it. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, like, is this is what, and people in missing. This is why I don't like talking about Mount. Even right now, I don't even like talking about Mount. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
No,
people
yeah,
Oh, word.
misquote me all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, they
exactly.
go on as if I'm abusing him and I'm only just slaughtering one player.
No,
And then
We know what Mount we like to see, yeah. But at the end
yeah,
of the day, right? At the end of the day, if the player is not getting dropped, right, and he knows he's in bad form, right? Yeah. What's that saying to the manager, right? What's the manager showing the players, right? No, ruthless aside of them, right? If the manager's showing them ruthless sides, yeah, of 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 the to the players, right? I think Potter's worried that he's gonna lose his job because of the players are gonna feel in a certain kind of way.
and deal. This is why I said whoever Potter needs to bring out, I do not care who it is, get them out. If they feel like they're going to cost you your job because of their attitude, get
Yeah,
them out. I don't care which player it is, but get them out. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if it will cause this sort of division in the fan base if a player that they like go, but still they need. At the end of the day, I want the best for the team, the club, the badge. Do you get what I'm saying? It's the badge. Players come and go, but the badge will never leave. That's what I'm saying. And the name will never leave. Simple.
100%, hundred
That's what I'm
percent,
saying.
JK.
Yeah, I agree. I hope that answers your question, small portable. John, you want to say anything about Mason Mount?
No. It's all
Yeah,
been said.
yeah, he has really. Yeah, like me, I'm like certified. Yeah, sometimes I don't want to say Mason Mount is out of form because people get it wrong and they start saying, "Oh, you're a Mount hater," which is wrong. You know, we support Chelsea.
And he's not no winger. Mason Mount's not no winger. People
No,
say that he's a winger. No, he's
no,
not.
he's not a winger.
He's
God,
not no winger. Yeah,
no,
I
no.
tell you what he
He
is.
can't. He
He's a
can't cross
number
the ball.
8 and he's a
God.
number 10. Yeah,
And at the moment, you see the corners he's been taking.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. No, he's not no crosser. He ain't no crosser.
I
Should I
know
tell
he
you what
can be
he is?
better. Yeah,
Should I tell you what he is? Yeah,
yeah.
he's a midfielder that likes to come in right at the right times. Yeah, passing the ball. Yeah, directly so right,
Mhm.
and he likes to find spaces. Yeah, at the right times. Right. You look at the goals he scored. Right, against Real Madrid. Yeah, against Liverpool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at the times when he scored against Liverpool, Real Madrid, all them times, right? He found them goals at the right spaces, right?
Yeah,
When he
like
finds the
deals,
right
I agree.
spaces, in in
Deals, I
in, in
think Mount,
yeah.
exactly. Mount is that player who should be playing a little bit deeper than a 10 because I don't think he fulfills certain roles as a 10. I mean, I can't really look at Odegaard and say he plays. I think he's
But
more of
I
a
think
box
he's
to
a
box
10
goal
though. I
scoring
think he's a 10
midfielder.
more likely because he doesn't drive with the ball. That's the thing. He doesn't drive with the ball. He's
But
more
deals, he
likely a
lacks
10.
awareness. He
Yeah.
doesn't make the pass when that's just the basic thing of a cam. You need to make these passes, and he doesn't. He always misses his man. I don't know, and he just carries on. Did you see how frustrating it was in Fulham when he had João Felix going and he did not pass, and in Liverpool,
But
Havertz
that's
was
not
going,
like
he
the
didn't
amount
pass.
I've seen in recent times. That's what I'm saying. Something's
mm.
happened. He's
He's
in
Yeah,
not.
that's the
He's
problem.
lost confidence,
yeah.
and because it's not just
Because
him.
he's
It's
been
the
playing in that wing position. He's been playing
yeah.
in the wing,
He played
and
wrong
because of that,
positions. Yeah,
he can't play. He's lost his traits as a 10. So for
yeah,
me,
yeah.
I've seen him play well when he's more of a deeper role, more box to box, and he's more of
Mhm.
a goal scoring midfielder. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So if Chelsea
yeah.
can play him in that role, he's played better when he's played in the 4-3-3. Do you
Do
know
you
what I'm saying?
remember
Because
JK? Do you remember the goal that Havertz scored
yeah, yeah,
against Salzburg?
yeah. Yeah, I remember.
That goal, right? That goal, when he come out with that goal, right? I said, well, I don't see this on a regular basis. Yeah. Like, I want to see goals from like that from Havertz on a regular basis, right? That can bang a goal from outside the box and smash that goal in the net from outside the box, right?
Yeah,
That's what we
yeah.
want to see from our players on a regular
I get what you're
basis.
saying exactly, but like these players especially Havertz as well. He's still in a phase where he's still adjusting to the Premier League. I don't think I don't know how long it will take him. He'll probably probably next season. That's when he'll probably start banging with the creativity. But then, if you look at it, the ways these players will do anything, especially players that have not been doing that well, like Jorginho, they'll do very well against teams that will give them space. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, and it's clear this is why we're good in the Champions League. And if we win this Champions League, I won't be surprised. Do you get what I'm saying? Because especially the football can beat anyone in the Champions League, especially Potterball. Did you see the way we annihilated AC Milan? Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, like in this football, I even think we can beat Madrid with this football. I'm not even joking. This football we can beat Madrid, and this is not being optimistic, but I can see it. We can beat Madrid with this football. Do you know what I'm saying?
JK, what's your thoughts on Jorginho going to Arsenal?
Oh, for me, I said my thoughts on it already, but like,
would you sell him to
it
Arsenal?
makes sense. It makes sense. Because if you look at it, we're trying to bring in Enzo, and I think we want to cover. We're starting to sell players now since we're looking at the offers now because in the FFP thing. We need to at least get some sort of revenue in before the summer.
Apparently, there's talk about us going and get Casado as well after getting
Fernandez.
Enzo done.
Yeah, but then I do think that's why we're trying to try. That's why we're trying to sell players like Jorginho, because we're trying to sell so we can at least get another signing with Enzo. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if we bring in Enzo and we don't sell anyone, and then we go in for Casado, then I'm sorry, but then we're actually close to breaking FFP rules,
That's the
and
only
we might
reason why
get
I
a
would
transfer
sell.
ban.
That's the
Do
only
you
reason why I would sell Jorginho. Yeah,
And this is
I
why I
would only
like what
sell
we're doing.
Jorginho if we're bringing in
Exactly.
Casado.
This is why
If we're
we're
not
being
bringing in,
smart.
if we're not bringing Casado in, don't sell Jorginho.
Yeah,
That's my thing.
sure.
If we bring Casado, don't sell Jorginho. Because, bro, who do we have in the midfield if Jorginho goes? We can't just have Enzo. Where do you want to go? We want to go play Loftus Cheek next to. Because, bro,
no,
like,
Loftus Cheek
I
be
don't trust
going.
him.
We
I
get
don't trust.
Fernandez certified. We get Fernandez. Loftus is going as well, I think. Let me just read this couple of comments. 1 sec. We'll go back. DG the heroine is Enzo. Here we go or not? Don't worry. We're gonna get Enzo. It's very close right now. It's nearly done. I think by tomorrow morning it will be done. I don't think we should be worried about that. Yeah, and everyone's getting worried about the Enzo deal. If it's going to happen now. Is this Enzo deal going through? Yes, it is going through. It's just, the final moments, I think. These things, they take time. For us fans, we think it should be done and all that, but it takes time. But it has to be done by tomorrow, and it will be. I have no doubts. And what else here? Hold on. DG the heroin. It's 3:30 a.m. in my 3:30 a.m. in my country.
Nick,
I'm still.
Nick,
Wait, deals. Wait a second. Wait. Let me finish. 1 second, please. It's 3:30 a.m. in my country. I'm still awake to see here go Enzo, please. Yeah, just stay with us, DG the heroine. We're going to see it happen. I'm going to check on it in a second again. We're still, trying to get it over the line, but I think you could go to sleep and wake up, and we're going to have Enzo. Before I go to deals, 1 sec. Please, people, there's quite a few of you in the chat. Can you all hit the like button, please, if you haven't, because it does help. Go ahead, deals.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say, bro.
Oh, all right. I'll
I
come back
lost
to
it.
you.
Wait there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, as I
Please,
was saying, can
yeah.
I?
Hold on. Sorry, sir. One second. Yeah, can you all please hit the like button and subscribe to the
Oh
channel if
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
haven't,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what I'm gonna
because
say now. Yeah.
it doesn't cost nothing. So please do that. It will help us. Yeah. Go on, Jules.
If we end up sending Jorginho to Arsenal, yeah, and we get Casado, right?
Yeah.
I believe Cover's gonna get proper surgery on his foot because is Cover back in training now? Is he back in training?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw him training.
What today?
Yeah, I saw him. I saw what was it, yesterday? I
Are you
think.
sure he's in training? Because I've not
Oh
seen him.
shit, deals. Do you know? I forgot we had cover in the team.
Yeah, and JK, I think
Yeah, God,
if
yeah,
we
we
get
have cover.
Casado, yeah,
Oh my
bro.
days.
I'll be real. If we get Casado with Enzo, yeah, I believe that Cover is going to have a surgery. He's not gonna be seen.
Yeah, let's see what happens with that. There's another comment here. Uh, Joe's like saying, "What about the Abba to Barker deal?" I don't know about that. It could well happen, but I don't think right now. Probably in the summer, but
Yeah, I think we're keeping him till the summer
yeah,
for
for
Birmingham.
sure. Yeah, I think yeah we're gonna keep him to the summer to because we have Broja still injured. Um, but I think we'll be going out for a proper number 9, and Aubameyang will be going. I think for sure,
I feel
but
bad
not
for Aubameyang, you know. I didn't think he was played correctly. I mean, like he
yeah.
was. I don't think he was treated well at all. I mean, like
He
it's
also
not like
play.
he
Well,
doesn't want to play. He doesn't. If
no,
people say he doesn't want
Potter
to play, he
doesn't put
does.
him in enough, does he? Really?
That's the
Potter,
problem. I mean,
yeah,
he doesn't trust him as a striker. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Like he clearly sees that. Like Potter clearly sees that there's no creativity. I mean, we sign strikers that thrive on creativity as well, and I think that's what Tuchel's trying to get some creativity, but I do not think at all even under Tuchel, we were not creating. I mean, like for me, like if Aubameyang, let's try test Aubameyang. I mean, say if Havertz was to have a rest, let's try test Aubameyang with Modric or like a Felix Madueke. You get service, you will start scoring. I'm telling you.
yeah,
But then,
yeah. I mean, he should get more time. Yeah, he just brings him on last 10 minutes, 10,
yeah,
15
that's
minutes.
it's
What's he
not
gonna
good.
do? Potter hasn't got it right for me. That's why I don't see him being the future manager of this
But
club.
at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
he inherited a team that was not really his. So
Okay,
it,
that's what we're giving him time. We
mhm.
give it, we're giving him the time to. Now he's got all these players to get it right. All right. Not the if we can't get top 4 this season, we still. I won't say sack him. We wait till next season and see how he goes with the new team.
Nick, I have to mention something here.
Yeah, go
So
ahead. Let me
so
carry
basically,
on
have a
one.
look out.
I won't be
Yeah.
long. Carry on. I'll be 5 minutes. Yeah.
Okay,
I think
cool.
something's landing at 10 o'clock.
You think so?
Yeah, it's gone all quiet.
Yeah, I think so as well. But deals, have a look at Wolves' midfielder that they signed. I've been talking about him.
Yeah,
João Gomez.
Joe Gomez. Yeah,
You will see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because the guy is good. You will see. When they play Liverpool, you see the way he destroys Javier and these lot. You'll see. But
what happened
anyways,
to Vivell? What happened to Vivell? Because he's gone quiet recently, isn't it?
I mean, like he's doing the signings. He's doing the signings. I mean, he's the one who's like the sporting director, technical sporting director. So
Yeah,
he
but
will
we
point
haven't
out
heard
certain
nothing
players.
about him being a part of anything. Recently, like in this Enzo situation.
Well, he's
Maybe,
part of the board. He's part of the board. He's had a say in Madueke.
yeah,
He was the one who brought in Modric. Do you get what I'm saying? Toboli was not the one who was getting Modric. Did you know that? João Felix
yeah. I know
was
that.
a
I know
board
that.
signing. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, like this is why I'm starting to trust it more because, like, at least we're bringing in players that are suited and the board that knows how Potter wants to play. Do you get what I'm saying? And for me, the Enzo deal, Todd Bowley's only pushing for it because they know the board wants it, and he know like Potter's football, you need that type of player in Potter's system. Do you know what
You
I'm
know that
saying? So for
Cassidy went
me,
out alone. Cassidy's gone out alone. He's gone
he's
to
going to
Reading.
Reading. He's gone to Reading, yeah.
And
And
I
for
heard that
me,
Amari Hutchison's the second one that is looking to be loaned out as well.
and Deal, did you hear about Andrew Santos? Andrew Santos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it was on the news. Simon Phillips tweeted it, I think. So what he said is that Chelsea will not be looking to sell put him on loan this season. He said after watching his World Cup, the board have been impressed. The scouts have been impressed with what he's been doing, and he's going to be a person that will be coming on in
I heard they're trying
off
to
the
get his
bench.
visa. They're trying to
Who's
get
that?
his visa
His
back.
permit, his work permit. Yeah, his work
I
permit.
heard about that. I
Who's
heard
that?
about. What do you think of that, John
Who are we talking about now?
You know Andrew
Santos?
Santos, the 18-year-old Brazilian we bought.
I saw that Cassidy going to Reading. He can join our other loanee there, can't he?
Who, Andrew Santos?
No. Cassidy going to Reading
Yeah,
on
he's
loan.
Reading. Yeah, he's going to Reading on loan.
He
And
can
also, John,
join our
yeah.
other loanee there. You know who that is?
Wait, you guys, wait. My battery's low. Let me just get my thing. Yeah?
Yeah, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the Jorginho, Gallagher, and all that stuff going on at the moment?
I'm never sort of in favour of selling to a rival.
Yeah.
Jorginho we need for the Champions League. Now that might be short-sighted. We might only have 2 games left in that, but I wouldn't. I tell you, I wouldn't give Arsenal a penny, a dime, anything that lot. But
But if
that's
it's
me.
going to bring us another midfielder in, I would sell him.
Yeah. So what do Arsenal see in Jorginho then? What do they?
I don't know. Maybe they got a plan of idea to bring in Jorginho. Maybe, but you see with Jorginho, yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think he suits the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a Premier League type of midfielder that will elevate them. You know what I'm saying he's not a midfielder that is gonna. He's not like a Party to be a replacement for Party. I believe if he's gonna go there, he might even do a job for us, even flopping for them.
Do you remember that game a few years ago under Lampard?
Yeah.
When he scored, when they all the Arsenal fans at the Emirates, all the Arsenal was screaming for him to be sent off. He just got booked, and then he committed another foul. And then a few minutes later, he scored that awful goal at the back of their far post from the corner. They were booing the house down, the Arsenal fans.
Do you believe that?
Remember, it was the game that Abraham scored in the 90-something minute.
Yeah.
That game, Jorginho got the first goal in that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, at the Emirates we won 2-1. Is it?
2-1. Yeah.
Yeah. Was you there?
I wasn't. No.
But yeah, I think the situation that we find ourselves in is selling players at this current stage. I think it's because of the money, how much we spent already. But again, I think obviously there's a plan for some of these players, and some of these players may not see their future at the club no more.
Yeah, I mean, of course, what's his name? Jorginho's going anyway, isn't he? I think everyone accepts that.
Yeah.
It's
Did
whether
you
he
hear
goes.
him on TalkSport? He was on TalkSport talking about leaving Chelsea.
All right.
Yeah, sorry guys, my phone just ran out of battery, so I'm just using the computer in it. So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so like, Deals, what you just said there, I agree. Like, and John, I asked the same question as well. What do Arsenal see in Jorginho? Like, I look at the way they play, and I think their football is just a bit too quick for Jorginho. I mean, the midfield
Maybe JK is true. The reports about Partey being injured out for like 2 months apparently.
Yeah, maybe it's that. Oh yeah, it could be because of Partey. Like, I mean, like why else would they want another midfielder? But then deals, if you look at it, that Sambi Lukonga, the guy that they put on is rubbish. You're like,
yeah, but maybe as well, yeah, the Casado situation, it's not working out for them
yeah,
because
because
maybe that
because they're
report
in
of the
their pride and
Casado.
then exactly they're in their pride and they don't want to pay 100 million, and then they going on, oh, let's spend less on players and we can still be different to others. You know what I'm saying? You know what the way Liverpool are doing, that's they're trying to copy that module, and I don't like it. If you need a player, just pay the money. You know what
Do
I'm
you think
saying? It's
Jorginho will
simple.
go there though? Do you think he would want to go to Arsenal? I don't think he will.
Well, I tell you one big incentive for him. That's a Premiership title.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
So he could go there for that, but then all this thing about proper Chelsea, I don't
Yeah.
think I think fans will interpret that differently for me. I
Yeah.
mean, so
Sorry,
from
sort of. Let me just read these few comments here, and we go back to you three because I just went away. We got a few comments coming on. Hold on a second. Yeah. Robert. I'll call you Robert. It's easier. Potter's team selection is poor. He likes the English players so much, but they do little and prefer Gallagher to Mount. And Ziyech shouldn't be sold. He's doing well. I agree about Ziyech. He is doing well.
Nick,
Yeah, go on, dudes.
did you hear the reports? Apparently, Egbali said, yeah, that he don't want to be hearing the word saying no about to the Enzo situation. He said if he hears the word no, right, he put the offer up. That's what he said.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, so let me just go through these comments. We come back to it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, Kitsito. Yeah, I don't want Ziyech to go because he's on form now. Why should he? But we see what happens with that. Yeah, about Mason Mount and Gallagher. Gallagher tries really hard. Mason Mount is out of form right now, but we know he can be better. But we're going to see what happens. You know, no one is bigger than the club, and if they're not performing, eventually they're going to go. We're buying a new team right now. We've bought most of a new team. We've bought 9 players, and more to come. Yeah. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Hold on a second. It's you again. Yeah, sorry. Let's see what was Yeah, Kitso Robert again. Secondly, Chelsea needs a coach with good record whom players will believe in or trust. But if we continue with Potter, we shall keep on dropping points. Yeah, I get your point. I mean, I've been saying it all the time. For me, let's see. We give Potter the chance, like we said. I think we all agree we have to give him now to the end of the season, at least. If he doesn't do it, then we have to get a top manager. The fans will be shouting for it. And Bowley will be there listening. If Potter can't get it right, then he will go. I promise you that. Yeah. And next, let's see what we have here. On fire. Yeah, we will be on fire. Don't worry. Yeah, well, that will come soon. Enzo is nearly done. We're still waiting for the announcement. Yeah, and Michael, hope Enzo is coming to Chelsea. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah, I know you said hello before. Yeah, we're all hoping. I think he will. When
Nick,
yeah, go on.
do you believe that Enzo Fernandez is like a Fabregas type of player?
Yes, he can. I think he is, and he's got more to his game than even Fabregas had. He's
You
only
think he's better
21.
than Fabregas? I don't think so.
Not right
No
now.
way.
I was not now. I didn't say right now, but he will become better. He's only 21. Don't forget. I can see him. Like I said, he can be the next Messi. I can really see it happening.
Oh, Nick, one step at a time, please.
John, John is right. Keep me down.
Can you imagine?
I'm
Yeah,
just
a
so
three-man
excited
midfield.
that we.
Can
Yeah,
you,
go on.
imagine a three-man midfield of Kante, Enzo, and Casado? Fucking hell,
That's
we
what I
would
mean.
cook.
That's what could happen right now. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Yeah, thanks, Michael, for coming on. And please, people, you haven't liked, hit the like button if you haven't, and subscribe to our channel, please. It will help us a lot. And small
Nick,
portable.
what happened when this is going?
Yeah, go on, John.
Is there a YouTube going out at the same time, or is it entirely separate from YouTube?
I'm going right now. We are live on Twitter and YouTube.
Oh right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, we go on YouTube and Twitter at the same time, live. Some channels even have Instagram and all that. I don't have at the moment. I might do that. Go on that as well later on.
Does anyone know when Pulisic's coming back? Because selling Ziyech,
good question.
With all of our injuries that we have in our wingers, I didn't think that we'd be selling Ziyech because of that reason.
That's rumors, though. Don't forget, it's all rumors we're hearing. Ziyech ain't going nowhere right now. That's nothing to do because he's the best winger we have right now, and Mudryk. We need them. I don't know. Pulisic is still injured, as far as I know. He's still injured. Small Portable is saying Chelsea is now refreshing the whole team at the moment. So this group of players are needed to leave. Jorginho, Mount, Havertz, Sterling, for the new ones to retain the pride of London. Could well happen. It could well happen. I don't disagree with you. It depends on these players because they haven't been doing it. None of them lately. Who's been, really showing us anything? If anyone wants to answer this comment here, John.
I don't know. I don't know if this answers that comment, but I said earlier to another Chelsea fan, those people who say we can write this season off, my answer to that is never. And the reason being, regardless of how many points we pick up, I hope it's maximum points, a serious football club and an ambitious football club doesn't write parts of seasons off. But they win football matches. That's what they do.
Exactly, John. I couldn't say better. Never. We're not Chelsea are not a team to to say we're done or anything like that. We will try our best to get that top 4 place. We will go for it.
Yeah, remember we were under this position in Lampard when he got sacked as well, and then we came up to get 4th.
Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah,
and big up to OG, saying hello to everyone. Big up OG. Go and get Fernandez and bring him here to us, please. That's what you have to do, right? Or go and put him on that plane and fly him to Heathrow, and me and John will go and pick him up. No problem.
Yeah, I'm there. Halfway there already.
You're near. I know.
Guys,
I know from you it's near.
I got some news.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
From Simon Phillips, from a reliable source, he just came out. Petly goal. That's the source, but he just tweeted
Jorginho is close to joining Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
looks like Jorginho could be on the
could be.
Arsenal.
Things are happening.
Yeah.
OG, I'll just send you the link. 1 second. Yeah, carry on, Certify. What you were saying before.
Now it's close. Like, how are people really feeling about this? Like Jorginho actually going to Arsenal? Like,
I don't like any player going to Arsenal, any of our players, but it happens sometimes. It happened in the past as well. Let me just send OG the link. 1 second.
If I see Jorginho lifting that trophy of Arsenal, it's going to piss me off. I don't. You just see his face just there, and then just doing his you know the way he smiles when he holds a trophy. Then he's with Arsenal. I'm like, bro, I can imagine, bro. That's just going to annoy me. I mean, hopefully Arsenal they can go.
Listen,
Let me tell you this.
we better end up getting Casado now. Yeah, I don't want to be hearing. I don't want to be hearing nothing, bro. We need to go get Casado with Enzo. Yeah, wrap that up as well. Yeah, wrap that up,
Because
bro.
Jorginho, he
That will
can't be
piss
going.
me off. Yeah, bro. That will piss me off if we sell Jorginho and he goes to win the Premier League with Arsenal and we ain't
And
got
we
no
don't sign
fucking
someone
rotation.
else. This is what I'm saying. I mean, Jorginho is all we have to play next to Enzo. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, we need someone to come in as well. I mean, Jorginho, I'm not saying, let me tell you this, I'm not saying Jorginho is a bad player, but I do think he just needs to pattern up the way he plays at times. Do you know what I'm saying? But still, we're going to be short on midfielders. Kovacic is injury prone. Kante is injured. Zakaria's injured. God knows when he'll probably be coming back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who are we gonna play? Are we going to play Gallagher and Enzo six? I don't know. We need to bring in someone. If Jorginho goes, we need to bring in someone because bro, it's not looking good. I know we need to get Enzo wrapped up, but we also need to bring in someone. Even if we can't get Enzo, go look at Kone. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, we need to bring in someone. I mean, if Jorginho is going to Arsenal, we need to bring in someone because bro, I'm kind of panicking right now because we don't have a lot of midfielders in the club. Loftus Cheek, I don't want to be playing Loftus Cheek with Enzo Fernandez. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, anyways, I trust what we're going to do. Anyways, I'm sure we'll probably bring in someone. But the thing with Casado, I wish Casado will come, but I don't think we're going to be spending 100 million twice on a player. I don't see it happening because I do
We
think
could though, bro.
we could, but then we need to sell players as well. We like this includes if you look at the FFP rule, I had a look at it. Do you know what I'm saying? If we get Enzo, it takes us to a possibility of breaking FFP. But this is why we're trying to sell Jorginho. We're trying to listen to
No,
response of Gallagher.
JK.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
we're in good financial steady, bro. FFP can't touch us, bro. We're good, bro.
They can't
You
touch
get
us
me?
because we're going to be
Bro, we're
offloading
good, bro. Don't
players.
worry about
This
FFP,
is what
bro.
but deals. They can't touch us because we're going to be offloading players. Like Ziyech, we're trying to. This is what I'm saying. Chelsea are doing smart. Now we're responding to um offers made to try. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And like, it's not responding to Arsenal. We're responding to Gallagher now. Gallagher's team wants to because bro, we know we need to start selling players. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like once we get this Enzo deal, we need to start selling. We need to get rid of the players, which I know that's what we're gonna do. This is why I think we're good. But if we do not sell no players, and considering we need to register at least 3 players to our Champions League campaign this season, do you know what I'm saying? So, deals you need to take that. It's not only FFP, the Champions League as well. Some of our signings won't be able to play in the Champions League. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, we're
So,
pattern, bro. Bro, man's not worried, bro. We're pattern, bro.
yeah, we'll start selling players. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, for me,
35 can't play
if
in the
Jorginho goes, we need to bring in someone as well
can't
because
play in the Champions
100%.
League.
yes,
Who
John.
can't play in the Champions League?
No, I remember they were talking about it. It's a UEFA rule. Remember, like if you have a squad like over 35 players, which we have, I think there's certain signings that can register in the Champions League squad. Um, I'll send you I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Well, I looked it up the other day. I thought Chelsea were okay, but I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
John, do you know we have over 30 players in our squad? You
Yeah.
know
There's
that?
Let me just sorry,
so,
fight. Let's welcome Dex and OG.
Big up, Dex.
Big up, Dex. Big up, OG. Glad you're here with us.
Pick up OG.
Yeah.
We
Big up,
send
brothers.
and pick up this. We send, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Carry on what you were saying, Fire and John.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Chelsea have at least I think 35 players, including Chukwuemeka, the player that we registered for the first team. Remember, there's Amando Broja who's injured. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's lots of players, and we need to sell some. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get rid of Gallagher. Jorginho's possibly going to be going CFC OG. Did you see the news? Dexter and CFC. You know, Jorginho is close to signing for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't.
there's a mixed feelings on this one, man. There's mixed feelings on
There's
this one.
mixed feelings. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, I've always said that Jorginho slows down the way we play. And I do think we have to keep him throughout the rest of the season because the rest of our midfield is injured. Do you know what I'm saying? Covers needs to get a surgery. Kante is injured and he's not going to be back until April. Zakari is
What? I
injured.
thought he'd come back in March.
Or I don't know. With this Kante thing, people keep mixing up the date. It's uncertain. I don't trust them. They said he'll be back this January. He's not playing. Do you know what I'm saying? What's it called? Zakaria as well. Zakaria as well. He's injured. God knows when he's going to be coming back. Potter said at least 5-6 weeks. Do you know what I'm saying? So if Jorginho is going in, don't you not think we need to panic buy for another DM? Because bro, Caicedo wants to go. But I don't know how Chelsea they've been refusing to pay 100 million pounds. I don't know how that's going to be, how that's going to go.
You guys see Johnny Minerals? He's having a meltdown. He's like, "Why they said in J5?"
Oh really? I have to watch it. I need to watch it after.
I can't believe that. Why do you do this so much, man? This is like Willian and Czech.
OG.
Yeah. Oh God.
But I get his frustration though. Because we need to sign someone else.
Yeah, Dills.
Well, go on, my bro.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just been in a few streams today, man. I thought, is Nick still going on? When I saw still going on, I'm jumping in here, mate.
Yeah, we always go on,
bro,
you know.
Things have been kicking off today, my bro.
Bro, apparently there's a plane that's coming from Portugal, private, to Farnborough or something next to Cobham late tonight at midnight. I'm like, is that for my man? Is that for Mr. Enzo? And Z actually grabbed a private jet to Paris, apparently.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We're getting rid of these
things
players.
are happening, you know. Things are happening. Yeah.
Gallagher to Everton, Sean Dyche.
Sean Dyche.
This Gallagher thing.
I want Gallagher on my team.
Okay, listen, the media will be criticising us for our lack of green footprint tomorrow.
All these jets, like, isn't it?
Yeah,
Chelsea are the non-carbon neutral team. I'll get off on that.
Don't be surprised if a sudden bid for Liverpool comes in for Mount, and then you're going to. I'm not saying I want him to go, but like I don't want him to go at all. But I had this dream. Liverpool went in for Mount, and he said it was close. It was close to signing. And I'm like, bro, you know what? I woke up and it just didn't happen. But I have this feeling here. Anything can happen in this transfer window. Maybe Liverpool can actually try and buy Mount, but I don't want it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like just at Jorginho, I don't want him to go yet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when we do you know what I'm saying? Maybe when in the summer when we get Kante fit, Zakaria fit, and Cover fit, then we can sell him. But right now we're so short of midfielders. Do you think?
Bro, it's saying we're gonna get Caicedo as well now.
I doubt it. Let me tell you.
If we get Caicedo and Enzo. That would be too crazy.
That would be great, but I doubt it. Let me tell
crazy.
you why. Let me tell you why. As much as I want Caicedo in, it does not fit through the FFP laws. Let's be honest.
He does though because he's under 21, isn't he?
But look how much he costs, 100 million pounds, and then you're going to be spending 100 million on
85 million pounds.
85 is 100 million. Let me tell you why. If we go and get go and give him. Let's be honest. If we go give Brian 85 million pounds, they're all going to be like, no, we're going to reject it. We asked for 100 million. You know how Brighton, they like to play tough ball. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but what Chelsea, man? We're meant to have a good relationship with Brighton. Are we not supposed to have a good relationship with them?
Brighton just think they're the big bollocks. Look what they did with Cucurella. Do you know what I'm saying? God knows how they're going to put up on Toma. But Mitoma, this guy's balling out. But watch when our club goes for him, how much are they going to put him up for? He's going to be 100 million as well. Like, that's just the thing with Brighton. Like, I don't see them accept them 85 million pounds at all. They're going to ask for 100 million pounds. That's just the thing. They're not going to get off it. People like to play hardball with Chelsea because they know we are rich and we will pay the money. The teams that want to use us for sugar. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we know we've got the bread. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, for me, this Enzo thing, this Caicedo thing, Like I would happily take him at Chelsea, but if it's 100 million, I would take him. If it's 100 million, I don't see that happening, working out. Because let me tell you, I don't see them paying it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because like if you look at it, like
JK, I heard that Brighton want 80 million, not 100 million. They changed their stance.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't believe
I
that.
swear
They
down, we have
want
a good
100
relationship
million.
with them. We shouldn't be getting them for cheap, man, because like
He's
we
not
need
worth
him before they
100
change
million.
all these rules for FFP as well. Because he's right now he's under 21. He's 21, and because he wasn't his birthday's not in this calendar year, he qualifies as like a youth development investment rather than buying a player, so it doesn't affect FFP much. And if we get rid of just one player like Gallagher or Ziyech and they go for sale for more than 20 million, it would have our net profit or our net spend would only be like 280 million after calculations.
What? Man said we're more interested in taking Jorginho offers than Gallagher. That's crazy.
I think it's to make Gallagher go than paying this. I don't know, it's a whole game, but I want Dex to give his 2 cents, but just don't talk about Mason Mount.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Dex.
Yeah, I hope everyone's good.
Yeah, hi, Dex.
You got brother?
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been listening in on YouTube and I just joined in because I just kind of wanted to have my say on the whole thing. Like, on the Enzo thing, like I think personally for me, I think it's a good move. I mean, obviously it's a lot of money, but I think in terms of like the situation with like where Chelsea are trying to like rebuild and try and get midfielders in, I think sometimes you got to like pay over the odds to try and get what is needed. I mean, you obviously got to reconsider as well as January. So, obviously Benfica weren't going to let him go in the first place. Like they were trying to like keep him, whether or not they're going to still do it. I highly doubt it. They're not going to reject the bid. If they do, it's I'll be very, very flabbergasted if I'm honest, because there's a lot of money for them to turn down. And yeah, I think if he does come in, obviously, there'll be a lot of pressure on him and that, because obviously it's a massive transfer fee. But it's just rival fans. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, they just come in and they hit the ground running. Fair enough. They don't, then they obviously need time. So we'll have to see what he's like if it does happen anyway. We'll have to wait and see what happens. And then the big one for me is the whole Jorginho to Arsenal. I was a bit shocked when I saw the news come out. I mean, I didn't think a player like Jorginho would be on Arsenal's books of targets, if I'm honest, because I don't know. I thought like they were trying to go for a bit more of a mobile midfielder, but I guess because Arsenal like to keep a lot of the ball, I guess they trying to like look for a ball playing midfielder that can keep possession, recycle possession. So, but in that case, I don't know. Like, I'm not too sure in this whole Jorginho going to Arsenal. I think they're better off going for somebody else. But if you get guys, get some money for him, whatever, then fair play. You've done some good business, to be fair. And then we'll have to wait and see what he does at Arsenal. But I don't think he'll massively strengthen Arsenal in terms of like, it might strengthen in terms of squad depth, but I think overall, like player quality, I don't know. I think, I've had my own opinions on Jorginho. I think he's a bit too much. I think he's a bit too slow for the Premier League. So I think him going to our team like Arsenal, I don't know. I think nothing much won't happen. I could be wrong, but we'll have to wait and see.
Dex, Arsenal will absolutely, and this is a fact, they're going to kill Jorginho. I'm going to tell he needs to go in a place where it's more slower. The league is more slower, and the football is a bit slower because he's used to this. He's used to slow football, possessive football. He gets time with the ball. You really think Arsenal midfielders get this time with the ball? Already, you see Samuel Lokonga struggling. You know what I'm saying? So you think Jorginho, he's going to come into Arsenal and he's going to be keeping the pressure, keep the midfield like the way Arsenal play. The midfield will just keep the pressure on the attack. Do you know what I'm saying? Constantly getting the ball, receiving it, passing it forward. And we already have Jorginho here. When we're chasing a goal, he's passing sideways, he's passing backwards. Do you know what I'm saying? He will slow them down. I'm going to tell you this. And if Arteta, I'm just saying, if Arteta's bringing him in, he needs to be benched. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's no way he's going to replace Partey and Xhaka, and there's no way he's going to be playing next to Xhaka and think he can just be going.
Oh, gee, I'll see that.
Passing backwards
Yeah,
That's Terry.
and
You know,
sideways.
Paul Terry.
yeah.
Do you know what I'm
It
saying?
would have shot me, yeah.
You
And
know,
it would have shot me, yeah.
yeah.
If we add Gallagher to the Casado deal, it wouldn't shock me still.
No,
it would not
that
shock
won't
me.
happen.
Now,
Now,
Brighton don't need
Newcastle want
Gallagher.
him. Newcastle want him. They're saying
Yeah.
John Joe Shelby has to leave,
Yeah, but
and they want
well,
Gallagher now.
chaps, you
No,
don't
but Everton
think.
have submitted £40 million
Yeah, but it
for
depends
Gallagher.
on Gallagher.
Plus
Hold on,
Adams.
everyone. Yeah, look, Gallagher. Chelsea are not telling Gallagher to go anywhere. They might send him
I
on
would
loan
sell
if he
Gallagher in a
wants.
heartbeat, blood. I was selling
Yeah,
in
hold
a
on,
heartbeat,
Deals.
blood.
If he
Bring that
wants,
money and
if
get
he
Casado,
wants,
cuz.
yeah, hold on, sorry,
Deal,
Deals.
that's a bit harsh.
If he wants, it's up to him. If he wants to go on loan or go to Everton, I don't think he does.
No.
Me and John said it before. We want him to stay. It's up to the player. It's up to him if he wants to stay and fight for his place, which he knows he has to fight. All these players we have with Fernandez, it's gonna be 9 players new. When we and people are asking, is it done yet? Not right now, but it's very close to being done. I'm sure it will be. So I know everyone's waiting. Yeah. So yeah, Gallagher for me and Ziyech even, I want them to stay. But yeah, we see what happens. Yeah, go on, dude.
I'm just like, on the whole Gallagher thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the best you can do for that is probably do a loan move and then come back in the pre-season and then see what goes there. Because there'll be a whole fresh start for like the new players and returning players. I mean, personally, I read something today. I don't know if it will happen, but I'm hoping it does happen. Like, apparently, we might be looking at getting Gallagher on loan. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking Gallagher on loan because we need someone. And I'm not gonna lie, he's in terms of how he's as a midfielder, he's very energetic. He gets about the pitch, so I think again, that ticks a lot of boxes.
Take him, innit? Take him. You can have him still.
Yeah,
we're just gonna get Casado, blood. We're just gonna get Casado on it.
You guys, I got some more news on. Fabrizio just tweeted. Arteta understood to be a fan of Jorginho and appreciating his skills. This is why is a concrete name for the final hours for Arsenal. But Chelsea wants a significant fee to let him leave now.
Yeah.
So that fee better be good.
Exactly. Look, for me, if when it does go over the line, which we will, we're gonna get Fernandez. Looks like the 3 players. What I'm hearing, it could be Ruben going now. Ruben, Ziyech. I don't want to see him go, but it looks like PSG are really interested in him.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Dex, hold on, sorry, and it's up to Ziyech as well. I'm sure they see he's on form. He's one of our main wingers. We don't want to see a player on form go right now.
But Ziyech, he wants to be back with his Moroccan brother Hakimi because they killed him. They killed it in the World Cup.
That's a good point.
That's true. That's a good point. That's another reason. So that's why they're saying Ziyech, Jorginho, and Ruben for now.
I think they're I read
this Ruben news. Where's Ruben going? All I know, Liverpool could buy him, and I haven't heard any team outright want Ruben off his cheek.
Yeah, there'll be a few, maybe even in the Championship.
I'll be honest, OG, I can see someone like an Everton go for him because I know they're like looking.
Yeah, Everton or
they
even
got Gallagher, and now they wouldn't be surprised if they don't get Gallagher, and obviously Gallagher doesn't want to go.
I think
you know what I think,
it.
Dex. I think he will go in the Championship to go. That's what I think, to a top Championship club.
Nick, can I ask you an opinion on
that? You Loftus Road, God.
Could I ask your opinion?
Nick, I'm due to cut, bro.
Sorry?
I'm due to leave.
You want to leave?
Take
care.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on, Deals, as always.
I'll let you later, my brother.
Big up.
Thanks. Go on, Dex.
Yeah, I wanted to ask your opinion. I want to ask your opinion on this, guys, because obviously I put it in the group earlier, and it's been making a lot of rounds on Twitter about from like some Liverpool journalists. What do you make of Kante possibly coming to us in the summer? Because obviously his contract runs out in the summer.
Kante.
Yeah, I heard that.
Apparently
I
we're
heard
looking at
that.
Kante.
I
Apparently
heard
Klopp
that
rates him
today as
highly,
well,
says he's
Dex.
still a world-class mid-player.
Yeah,
Apparently,
everyone wants to go for our Chelsea midfielders that we
of
complain
course they
about. What's
do.
going on?
So it's true. Oh God, that's John back in 2 minutes. Okay, John. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I heard. So I don't know where I heard it today. People were saying that on Sky Sports that Liverpool could be really interested in Kante. Who wouldn't be? You know, who wouldn't be? It depends on if they agree the contract with him. You know, if I think Chelsea will give him the contract. It's up to Kante if he agrees, and I think he will. I think he will finish his stage with us. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Go on. I could be wrong, but I don't want Kante going nowhere.
I'll be very honest. When I saw this news there, I thought, like, obviously, if it was like 2-3 years ago, I'd take him in a heartbeat. But obviously, like, you know, he's a lot more older now and he's had a few knocks and injuries. But at the end of the day, like, to me, I think, like, but this is the sort of same situation when we signed Thiago. Like, when we were signing Thiago, we knew we were signing a world-class midfielder, like a really good European level midfielder who does have a lot of injuries and an injury record. But, you know, if you look to this day, though, yes, he's getting on a bit. He's like in his 30s now. But again, he still plays like he's still like he's in his prime. Like, really, you know, he's our best midfielder at the moment on paper.
Yeah.
And you know, if we get Kante, that's sort of the same look when I think about when we got Thiago. Yeah, Kante's old, but again,
he's old, but not that. He's 31, Dex. You know, 31. But you know, because Chelsea were playing him, Tuchel was playing him. Even I go back to Lampard, he was playing him with Knox. The guy was playing with Knox and playing for 3 players on that pitch. Yeah, that's what he did for us.
Don't forget
that's why
France.
he got this.
He played for 3 players in France as well.
Exactly. True. In France, you know, the guy's only human, but you know, when he comes back after this big injury, I think he'd be good. That's why Chelsea don't want to lose him. You don't get many players like Kante. Really. No. So imagine Kante and Fernandez, and maybe cover alongside, maybe, you know. You know, we're going to have a great team, and I'll see all the rivals getting really nervous now. I'm not saying you are, but some Liverpool fans, Arsenal. Yeah,
I was on a space earlier ago. Man City fans were having a meltdown. They were having a meltdown. Chelsea murder.
Yeah,
good. I'm really glad for them.
I mean,
why, OG? Explain why, please.
We're at a standstill.
Yeah, OG. Yeah, sorry, Dex. Yeah, let Dex finish your point, John, and OG will tell you why. Go on, Dex. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, we're like OG said, like, you know, I'm not really nervous about. I just look at the transfer stories and I go, that's cool, because, you know, I wish we can do that, but we can't because we're not like that anymore. We got owners that don't spend money, so it's happy for us. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, you know, on the Kante thing, I think Kante's still the best in the world at what he does, and I think there's no one else like him. Unlike, well, you consider Modric, probably that's another player I'll compare him to.
Yeah.
At that age and stature, Modric
is unbelievable for his age. Another one, you know, he's something else. Like Modric and Kante, you can't get players like that now.
No, I know. Honestly. It's a born winner, serial winner, born winner.
Yeah.
What do you guys expect for the Fernandez deal then? Like, what were you guys expecting, like, in terms of when if it does get agreed?
Yeah.
What do you expect for him when he comes in? Are you expecting a lot?
No, straight away. You know, you can't expect any player, Messi even, with the first. You know, as soon as you come in, you can't expect too much. But I'm sure he's going to be like me. Look at Mudryk. He came on. He showed us what he's made of. Just those 20 minutes.
To go to Benfica for no reason. The deal.
Is Johnny
Who's
upset?
that? Who's that? OG? Is that yours?
No, that was JK, I think.
Oh,
It wasn't
JK.
JK. It was John.
All right, it doesn't
Johnny
matter.
Joker, man.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Go. OG or John was. John, were you
John was
asking
upset.
something? Yeah.
No, because Johnny, he has a point. Because like, if Jorginho goes, we need to bring in someone again.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
that's why we haven't finished with Casado. Don't forget, we could get him as well. You know, it could happen. When Bowley, you know, they don't care about the money. They want to build this club, you know, to be the top club in Europe, not only England. So, you know, we're building for massive things, honestly.
Listen, if we sell one player for more than 40 mil and we let Lukaku go off, we could spend another 280 mil in summer. That for me, that's just crazy. I was like, what? How's the FFP? It's all thanks to Abramovich, to be honest, where he left us debt free. And to be honest, like, I just see us going, you know, for one more big player before the FFP tried to make all these little changes that come into effect in summer. And that's why Man City were kind of pissed. And they obviously, obviously, the final sour to us.
Not only City, what about Liverpool, Dex? Klopp
Liverpool, they were like, oh, we're getting brought up by Qatar owners. And I'm like, well, they bought you too late.
Did you hear what
January.
You hear what Klopp said the other days?
Yeah,
I didn't become a bad manager overnight.
To be honest, in my opinion on it, I think, you know, this is like deja vu from the summer, because he said exactly the same thing in the summer. He said like, oh, we're not going to sign any midfielders. We don't need to sign midfielders, and then we ended up signing Arthur Melo on deadline day. So I don't know. I think the club I think they are looking at options. I did read somewhere some comments today from some people that apparently the club are like they're looking at options on the loan market, but it's whether or not there's any players that they like or that are available. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, this is what I mean. I think like there will be something that might happen on deadline day. I'm hoping so. Fingers crossed. Like, you know, like I said, if Gallagher was available on loan, if the Enzo deal gets done, then I'd happily take Gallagher. I think we should be all over that just until the end of the season, and then we can obviously sign whoever we want in the summer. So, but we'll have to wait and see, man. But I don't know. It might even be Klopp trying to get a message to the owners saying we're not going to do anything, but we can't do anything because the owners won't spend any money, or they won't give any money. So
and he sees what we're doing, and you can see he doesn't like it. The comments he said Chelsea are doing this and that about the FFP rules. We're breaking them and all that. We're not doing nothing. We're just doing the right thing. He's so clever, Bowley, what he's doing. With the players we got, you imagine how clever the board, him and his new board, Christopher Well, Win Stanley, all of them. We're getting players at the right prices as well. They're looking at everything just to make sure we're not going to get banned or anything. It's unbelievable what people we have right now. And why? Like OG said, because of Roman Abramovich. He made sure, I'll remember that interview with Bowley, what he had with us, the fans, and, he promised everything Roman said is come to life. That's why he handed Chelsea to Bowley, because he knew the guy. He knew him for 4 years before he took over. They were talking 4 years, just in case, he didn't want to leave Chelsea, of course.
Really?
Roman. 4 years he knew Bowley. OG, I heard it from ex-players.
Liverpool should do the same. Like Liverpool,
they would try. But I don't think they've got the right. Them owners right now are going to do like Bowley. I think we're Bowley and this team of Bowleys. They're all billionaires, every single one.
Yeah.
Not millionaires, billionaires. Imagine.
Billionaires, bro. That's a club.
Billionaires.
Say something
That's why. That's why we're in good hands. Yeah. Yeah. Go on, Dick. Sorry.
Listen. In terms of like us and our board, and like I would love to do what Bowley's doing because like I know what Bowley's trying to do in terms of like the deals and stuff, and it is kind of clever how he's doing the market. But with these owners we have at the moment, I'm sorry, but it's kind of like a broken record to me talking about these owners because, again, year after year, like if you think about it, when we were successful in terms of when we won the league and we won the championship and all that, what did we actually do, or what did the owners actually financially do in terms of reinvesting in the squad? They didn't do anything. They probably made one or two signings in that summer window, and that to me wasn't enough. And now we're paying the price for it because we still have this aging squad, and we have these players from over 3 or 4 years ago that again they don't have the energy or the legs to conduct what Klopp wants to do in his system. That's why Klopp's tried to go back to he stopped the pressing now. He's gone for a more like compact shape in terms of the midfield now because we can't press because we don't have the midfield to back up in the pressing when the forwards go. So to me, right, I'm sorry, but FSG have really done us over. They have, and the better they get out of this club, the better. Because at the moment, these are the main reasons. And people saying it's all Klopp's fault. It's not Klopp's
It's not
fault.
Klopp, no.
He can't buy. He can't go to the board and say, "I want this player and that player in January," because he can't. Because again, this owner's giving him the money and the financials to get these players. So it's all right for some fans to point out Klopp's making wrong decisions on the pitch. But yeah, again, we've got injuries, and we haven't got any new players. Do you know what I mean? We've still got players like
that's right.
Oxlade,
That's why I remember,
I mean?
Salah when he came in, and the rest of them, and they were great at the time, but they're getting on. You can see it now. You see the performance they had against the other day against Brighton. You can see it. They're getting on. These players are getting on. You need players, like you said.
But yeah, as soon as we get these owners out, the better, because they're killing the club right now. I don't care. It's the facts. They're killing us right now, and we don't get rid of them. Or we don't.
There's one question. I heard the last money you spent to have in your budget, I think it was on Gakpo. Did you spend all your transfer thing on Gakpo?
Well, this is what I mean. Yeah, apparently we've spent all of our transfer budget on Gakpo.
I've heard you've used it all
but
on Gakpo.
That's not realistic, though. You can't. They can't expect to give a 30 million transfer budget in January. That's stupid. That's what Premier League club would give a manager a January budget of 30 million. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
and it was funny that same story came from Talk Sport because I showed it to Nick, and then he said to me exactly, and I agree with what Nick said. I said I'm not going to believe Talk Sport because they talk absolute rubbish.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, for me, I do think I don't think your owners just. I think you have money. I think just your owners just don't care about Liverpool, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Because they own multiple sports. I mean, I've also heard that they also own. Are they not one of the consortiums a part of a basketball team? Tell me which team it is.
I think I know they own the Red Sox.
Is it Yes, isn't it not? I heard it's Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics. Yeah, that's the
Yeah, the Celtics. Yeah, and they seem to operate more and to focus more on that business because Celtic are in a good position. They're building a team as well, and they've stopped investing in Liverpool because I do think you need to get rid of those owners. Liverpool needs to get owners that care about the club because if you keep them, Liverpool could be going downhill again. Basically before Klopp. You know what I'm saying? But and also these players is getting old at the moment.
I'll just read the chat that is coming really fast. Let just read this and we carry on. The Added Time podcast. Big up to you, my friend, JP. Any thoughts on the J5 rumors? At the moment, it's rumors. They're saying Arsenal are interested in him, as you know. Nothing's happened yet, but things will happen when we get Fernandez, I think. Let's go to the next one. What is it? AE said, I have wanted Enzo since we were interested. Yeah, same. So have we. I think all Chelsea fans, wants the same as you. Yeah, I think he's come. He's more or less done. He still hasn't been signed, but he's coming. I'll be so shocked. Imagine if it doesn't happen. I can't just imagine it. But I think it will be done. No worries about that. The Added Time podcast again. If Ziyech goes, it'd be tough. But if PSG is buying, then it better be more than 70 million. That was set to be the price. I think it will be because he's on form right now. I think he will go for a bit more than that. Yeah, that's if he goes. I hope he doesn't. Really, we're going to see what happens. He said we need Kante to sign a contract now. Yes, that's true. We do for sure. Let's hope he does. I think he will. He loves the club. I know that. Just a couple more here. Be back to you, chaps. Oh, sorry. Ryan Potter is saying thoughts on J5 and Ziyech going personally. Personally, believe they had a lot of influence of letting Thomas Tuchel and Lampard down.
Well, they won the Champions League. How much did they let them down?
I don't understand that, especially.
Like, you know what's funny as well, yeah? Imagine we won the penalty shootouts. Imagine we won both the penalty shootouts. They'll be known as legends, you know? We got very, very unlucky. One of them should have won the game outright. The other one was hoping when Kepa came on as a sub, we would have won the penalties. But it didn't happen.
I got some more news.
1 second, sir. Let me just finish 1 second. I won't be long. Ryan. I think we've answered that question. You can't blame, Ziyech and J5, really. They were great for us. T. Papadopoulos, God, like Greek name. First time on this panel, first Greek to show up. I'm Greek as well. Greetings from Greece. Many years a fan of this club. Project is huge. We must accept many nice things, of course. Great
Greece
comments.
Is a nice place.
Thanks for coming on. Yeah, he's certified. I'll tell you about it one day. I'm from Cyprus, actually, but it's very close.
Yeah, but you guys are kind of related. Like,
we are. Yeah, same
close,
language, same food, same sea. It's Cyprus is like a little island just off
I know
Greece.
Cyprus.
You're good.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from originally, but I've been here all my life, as you all know. Thanks for that. Great comments. Great to see a fellow Greek on the show. Unbelievable. Yeah, thanks a lot. Let's go to the next. Nandi Paul, I hope I was saying your name right. Please, is the deal of Enzo done deal? Every done deal yet is more or less done. It's not over the line yet, but it will be. I'm just looking on, the same news. They're still in deep talks, but I think we're gonna know tomorrow morning. Everyone's asking the same question tonight. It's normal.
Yeah, where's Enzo? Where's
Enzo? He's coming. Oh, he's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah, guys, relax in the chat. He will come to Chelsea.
That's it. You tell him, certified.
Yeah, the plane's landing as we speak. 15 minutes away from London, apparently.
Good.
I got news. Though.
Wait 1 second. So let me just finish this. A couple left. Small Portable is saying one of Loftus-Cheek transferred. Yeah, Loftus-Cheek is unfortunate. Since that big injury, he hasn't been himself. We see it. He hasn't been the same player he was before that injury, I'm afraid. We're buying a lot of players, so some players have to go. I'm afraid. Yeah. Let's see the next one. Chris is saying we should not let Gallagher leave. Yeah, I hope we don't let Gallagher leave. It's up to him as well. I like Gallagher a lot. He puts in 100% every time I see him. Yeah, he tries his best. Yeah, it's all rumors at the moment. Don't listen to too many rumors. Chelsea don't want the Gallagher to go nowhere right now. It's up to the player as well. Yeah. What's this one? Hold on. Ethan's Love, I think is your name. I think that show should be featured between Fulham instead of Havertz. Yeah. I think it's about time we put Detro on the spot. Let's see Potter gets. Let's see what he does. We're going to be doing the Fulham game on Thursday, Fulham preview. So we're going to that, at the time on Thursday night. Yeah, and Owazi, he said, I'm afraid Bowley might buy my entire village. Yeah, he probably will. That's a good one, that is. Yeah, one more certified, 1 second. Gallagher has our DNA, please. Yes, he does. Yes, I agree. He has Chelsea DNA. That's what I like about Gallagher. That's why he gives 100%. Yeah, carry on, certified. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I saw a report from a verified a journalist who works at Sky Sports Germany and Italia. Yeah, his name is called Florian Peter Lemberg. So Jorginho is news on Jorginho. We've been told that he's close to joining Arsenal because Gallagher won't join Everton. The deal with Gallagher is close to be off.
Yeah.
Chelsea wants to sell Jorginho instead of Gallagher.
Yeah, I think that would be the option. Like we said, that's what I heard on the lately tonight. I've been hearing once we get Fernandez, it could be Ziyech, Loftus-Cheek, and Jorginho leaving this January. Yeah, that well could happen. Yeah. And we're still waiting. Nothing has been done yet. It's still the same news out there. How many hours left now? Let me see. 1 day and 38. What's he saying? Sorry, hold on. 38, 50 seconds. Oh yeah, one day, 38 and 50 seconds left for the transfer window. And they're talking about Gallagher right now. John Dyche is speaking about Gallagher to Everton. Of course he would love to have him, but I don't know. Let's see what he does. It's up to Gallagher. Yeah. What do you lads think? Do you want Gallagher to go?
No,
I know John doesn't. You don't you?
No, I don't.
I don't think none of us here want him to go, really.
Yeah, he's still got a lot to prove.
He has. So, yeah. Like I said, he gives 100%. I hope he doesn't go to Everton or anywhere else, really. That's good. I just heard Gallagher's not interested in Everton. He doesn't want to go. That's good. Yeah. Why would you want to go to Everton of all clubs? And Newcastle could be interested, though. That's the problem. Yeah.
Whoa, guys.
Yeah.
So, a news apparently it was tagged from Fabrizio. So beside Chelsea, PYS Chelsea, whatever his name is here, and he gets sources from like for Romano and them lot.
Yeah.
And apparently Chelsea are demanding 15 million to 20 million to sell Jorginho. What do you guys think? What do you
I
guys
don't
think?
know. Yeah, it's interesting, but I don't think it's true right now.
Yeah, I don't believe it. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, go on.
but what if he goes for that money? What do you guys think?
35, the fee will be he's only got one, let's say 1 year. It's only a 1 season fee. You can't demand a 4 or 5 season fee of 60 or 50 or 60 million. So I reckon if Jorginho goes, it's in the 10 region, 5-10 region. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what it would be over 5 years. 5 times 10. You can't ask for more than that. But as I say, I wouldn't sell a packet of crisps for that lot. I tell you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I was thinking about 30, 40. I wasn't really seeing 50, but I think 40.
No.
I think it's 40. He holds the Ballon d'Or, third place Ballon d'Or, key man in winning in Chelsea's Champions League run and all what he done for the Italy Euros.
If they were desperate for him, they've only got to wait 18 games and they can get him for 0. They're not going to pay 50 or 60, are they? That's financial nonsense.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's true, John. Yeah, another fan here doesn't want Ziyech to go. Ziyech is a good player. Don't sell him or loan him. Yeah, if it was up to us, we wouldn't let him go. But it's up to the player. Don't forget, it's up to Ziyech as well. Now he's just hit form. I don't want to see him go. I think he will play against Fulham, and let's hope he does something even better. Then they can't let him go. But it's up to him. Does he want to still be at Chelsea? That's another question. Yeah, we'll see about Ziyech. Yeah. Well, it's nothing new. Same old news about Arsenal, Everton, Newcastle now. Newcastle could be interested in Gallagher. We'll see what happens. But I think we'll probably go to the tomorrow early morning when we hear that plane land at Cobham with Fernandez on it, of course. Yeah. Let's see what Evans Love is saying again. Chelsea have 2 midfielders, Enzo and Kanté. The rest should go. Yeah, well, we can't get rid of all of them. We have Kanté. If we get, we're going to have Enzo, Kanté, Kovacic. Don't forget Gallagher, Mason Mount. You have to class them as midfield. Yeah, so let's see what happens. But Kanté, I don't think he's going anywhere. Yeah. Any final words, chaps? Before we go.
Nah, I have to go now.
Yeah, all right.
So thanks for having me on this.
Yeah,
channel.
that's all. Yeah, you're always welcome. You know that.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Certified.
Yeah, I have to go now. Thanks.
Okay, thanks a lot for coming. Yeah. Let's do some more comments coming up. Actually, IS. That's a funny name. Ideas. Tomorrow is the last day of the transfer window, right? Yes. Yes, we have about 31 day and 35 1 day 35 hours. Sagi. Was it 1 day left? Yeah, roughly 1 day left. Yeah, we have tomorrow to midnight to get everything done. So yeah, hopefully, I think Fernandez will be done tomorrow. Still, they're still talking out there, but I'm sure it's going to be done. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think we said it all tonight. We're waiting for the news. It will come. So people out there, don't worry. We are getting Fernandez. I promise you that. So yeah. With that, John, anything final comments? OG?
No, 3 points against Fulham, that's all.
Yeah, we're going to do a show. We'll be talking about Fulham Thursday. We're doing the Fulham preview on Thursday, John, and OG. Hopefully you come on. Yeah, any final comments, OG? I think OG's gone. He's still there, but he's probably doing something. Yeah, so with that, we're going to leave tonight. With hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. OG.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, John. Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Bye.
We talk soon again. Yeah. So with that, folks. With that, we said it all. I think we talked about every player: Jorginho, Gallagher, Ziyech, Jorginho, Mason Mount, of course. We've talked about every player, the players who we have. We talked about the new players. So with that, we will go out and before we go, please, whoever hasn't hit the like button or hasn't subscribed, please just hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. It will help. It will help a lot because we are a new channel still. We only started 4 months ago, 5 months ago now, I think. So we need all the support we can get. I'll just read the final comments before we go. Let's just see who's coming. Frank Lampard, that's a great name. Frank Lampard. Why nothing club by the load of Loftus-Cheek? Why nothing club by the load of rubbish Loftus-Cheek? We didn't buy Loftus-Cheek. He was one of our academy boys. He was a good player when he was young, but he's just had bad luck, bad injuries. He's made. That's why. But he looks like he could be leaving right now. Yeah. And one more comment here before we go. Yeah, Ethan. How you say your name? Ethan Solav. Ethan Solav. If Potter can't make good results out of these signings, he should be replaced without delay. I absolutely agree. And and he will be replaced if he doesn't get it right. We have to give him a bit of time. Give him this season. Next season, he's going to have all these players. And if he can't make it, like you said, he will have to go. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, and with the last comment here, great comment, because that will happen. Enzo is going to be a great midfielder for Chelsea. He could become, he could become one of our best players ever, really. He's only young. I don't want to put too much pressure on him, but we have to just get the player and take it easy. Don't give him stick when he starts. He can't just go into a game and we're going to expect miracles. So we have to give him time to settle in, which I will for sure. And yeah, I'll be there to back him and the rest of the Chelsea team as always. Yeah, great comment. How you say your name? Ephraim, if I'm saying it right. Yeah, so thanks for that. Like I said, we're going to close the show now. We've been on here 3 hours. What's happening, Sagi? £150 million is going to go through. No. Fernandez. Yeah. Oh God. Some breaking news, everyone. Breaking news. I'm just hearing. 150 million. Chelsea are offered 150 million now. It's about to happen. We're going to get Fernandez. 115. OG, you still there? God. It hasn't happened though yet, but it will. Yeah, I don't think Benfica will. They're not going to refuse that much. that amount of money. Yeah, so like I said, thanks for everyone who come on in the chat, on all the panelists. Thanks for coming on. OG, Certified, John, Deals, Dex, and Gyro. He was here early on. Thanks for all of you who came on. And yeah, thanks for everyone in the chat. And it looks like we're getting Enzo. I'm just looking at the latest news. We're going to offer 115 now, which I don't think Benfica will not accept. They're going to accept that. So it's going to happen by tomorrow, early hours, tonight even, early hours, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's happening. Everyone's saying it's happened. Well, he hasn't signed, but he's about to. Yeah, so with that great news, we will go out and yeah, let's see. Just one more comment here. Yeah, Enzo is saying Mudryk is going to be a great player. Chelsea, yes, another great player. Imagine the team next season. Fernandez could well play during this season with Mudryk. So great things to look forward to. Yeah. So yeah, with that, people, please, if you haven't subscribed or hit the like button, can you do it now? It helps a lot, and it doesn't cost you nothing. Yeah. So with that, thanks, and we'll be back on Thursday for the Chelsea Fulham preview. I hope to see all of you here. It's going to be a very interesting show. Preview the game and our predicted lineups and everything. So with that, I'll say thanks, and let's just get this right. Yeah. So I'm going to leave tonight with the great new signing of us, Enzo Fernandez. He's on the way to Chelsea. He's coming. So yeah, with that great picture here, I'll leave you with that. Yeah. Now all the rivals are getting really scared that we might make the top four and take one of them out. That's great news for all us Chelsea fans all over the world. You have to celebrate now. Fernandez is here. Yeah. We've got one more comment. Sorry. OG, you still here?
Yeah, I've got to go anyway, man. I've got to go.
All right. I just said that you hear the latest news. 150 million. It's more or less done.
Yeah.
150
now.
We put you.
The plane just landed. Like a plane landed.
Well, he hasn't landed yet. He's just getting on the plane. Yeah, great news. I was just going to go. I was just about to close.
Yeah, medical.
Yeah. So everything's, like we said, unbelievable. Yeah. I'm just going. I was asking. I don't know where you got to.
Oh, I was just in the toilet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Chelsea should sign a striker. Yes, of course. That'll be in the summer. Enzo is going to solve Chelsea midfield problem. Jorginho should leave. I think
he's going, man. He's going to Arsenal. It seems like.
Yeah, it could be Arsenal, but we don't really. We do love Jorginho. Don't get me wrong, great player for us, but we're going to have one of the best in the world in Fernandez. Yeah. So with that, OG, any last comments?
No, that's it, man. Jorginho's done us well. If he decides to leave, it is what it is. Everyone's favorite fighter ages. Everyone loses their prime.
Exactly. So yeah, with that, folks, we leave you for tonight, and like I said, we'll be back Thursday for the Fulham preview. So
Yes.
I hope to see everyone then. Thanks, OG, for coming on as always.
No, my pleasure, brother.
Let's go. Well, I think we have great news, so we have to go out with blue as a color tonight because of the great news we had.
Blue is the color. Let's do this.
Stay there, OG. We have to do blue as a color. Where is it gone now? Let me find it. Oh, there he is. Oh. Yeah. It's just coming up.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah, take care. Thanks for everyone who come on.
Big up, everyone.
Football is the game. We're all together, and winning is our aim. So cheer us on through the sun and rain. 'Cause Chelsea is our name. Here at the bridge where the rain all fine, we can shine all the time. Home or away, come and see us play. You're welcome any day. Hey, blue is the color, football is the game. We're all together, and winning is our aim. So cheer us on through the sun and rain. 'Cause Chelsea is our name. Come to the shed and we'll welcome you. Wear your blue and see us through. Sing loud and clear till the game is done. Sing Chelsea, everyone.